down.
Olympic hero Kurt Angle, and you're listening to the We Are Wrestling podcast.
Yo, listen, this is the best wrestler alive, Platinum Max, and you're listening to the We Are Wrestling podcast.
Hey everybody, Eric Bischoff here, and you are listening to We Are Wrestling podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Nunzio, former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, and you're watching We Are Wrestling podcast.
We Are Wrestling podcast. Check them out, man.
Stay tuned, listen to the podcast. Best one, Donnie might teach you a thing or two.
We Are Wrestling. And if you don't listen to it, then it's one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Featuring your host, Best One Dog, Danny Hawkins, Ring Circus, and Dan Ed. We are wrestling.
What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, Mr. We Are Wrestling himself, the We Are Wrestling Predictions Champion, the Best One Donnie here with...
Sup, everybody? It's Ben, Uncle Ben, Rage Circus, America's favorite uncle, and wrestling's favorite punch-up bag. How you guys doing? We got a great fucking show for you today. It's going to be a nice, simple, quiet, very relaxing showboat today. Before we get into all that, nitty-gritty, Donnie, what's going up?
What is going on? We're
up,
live on a Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which if you guys want to be a part of the We Are Wrestling podcast, it's live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. But we got a great episode lined up for you awesome people this week. But before we get into that, if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to this podcast, wherever you get your shows, Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever, please leave us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download this episode and give us a follow. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac, you're already over on the YouTube channel where you get the best pro wrestling content for free. Live watch-alongs for all the WWE PLEs, AEW pay-per-views, and sometimes specials. You get a live podcast every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get to be a part of the best wrestling community, in my opinion, and I'm not biased. Best community. Also, we have reactions, vlogs, everything pro wrestling over here. You get the best pro wrestling content, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers. We recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO. And, of course, you already know the grind is real. Yeah.
If I could roll my fucking R's, I absolutely would. But quick comment real quick. Brad, I like the fireplace too. Donnie actually just mentioned he likes the fireplace too. And I'm kind of glad that it's resonating with a lot of people. So thank you.
I like it. It's got like this nice, like relaxing
little feng
vibe.
shui about it, dude. I had to fucking take advantage of the TV. It was right there. So I'm like, instead of just like this weird, awkward light circle just smack dab in the middle of the TV, why not just fucking make it fire?
Well, how's your week been?
I mean, it gets kind of repetitive nowadays, but I mean, I can't really say it's been like horrible. I mean, it's definitely been better than last week. Last week was a fucking, oh my God, just the week in general, not just, whatever the fuck, but definitely a lot better, I guess. I'm awake right now, which is kind of cool. I got coffee for the first time in months, so that's kind of fucking cool. So I mean, I guess it's a win, little wins, bro, little wins. But how's your week been, man?
My week has been pretty stressful. I am
Same.
so
We won't say
behind
it.
when it comes to content because Mondays, usually I get home from my shoot job. Usually we'll take a nap so that I can get the Raw. I can watch Monday Night Raw, get my reactions up. But man, when I got home, internet completely out all day long, going into like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that threw off my entire week so far.
Dude.
And we're playing catch up.
And it sucks because we run on internet now. Like, nobody fucking has cable nowadays. That's some prehistoric shit, apparently. So, like, do not have anything except for
My
your
whole town
5G.
was out. My whole town was out, dude.
You're so lucky that the service in your house is phenomenal because, oh my God, your Wi-Fi is. Oh.
Service is great. What cell phone provider do you have?
Oh, I got T-Mobile.
Damn, I need to switch over to T-Mobile because AT&T, dude, I had no service while all this was happening.
T-Mobile owns AT&T, bro.
Oh, dude, AT&T, I don't know what it is with my phone, but I have horrible service. Me and my fiance and my dad, horrible service.
And what do you got for Wi-Fi? Do you got Charter or do you got Spectrum? What do you got?
Well, they used to be called Charter back in the early 2000s, but they do go by Spectrum these days.
Yeah, Spectrum? Well, tell Spectrum to fix your fucking router, dude. Me and T-Bone can't play shit in your fucking attic during the weekends.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. My house is like allergic to Xboxes.
No, that is not the case. Back at the Rumble 24, it was perfect, dude. Every time it even remembered my shit. That's how I knew you were my side bitch for fucking ever, because every time I came over, all of my shit connected to the Wi-Fi.
I bet if you had a PlayStation, you wouldn't be having these problems.
The only thing that reminds me that you are my side bitch is the fact that my fucking phone connects to your internet immediately, but it hates my Xbox. Racist.
I'm telling you, it's not a problem. You got to go get yourself a PlayStation.
Facts.
Oh man.
But I don't know if I can cross on the dark side, and I don't think I really have any reason to get a PlayStation. But what's up, James?
James, all day here in the live chat. What's going on, man?
What's
We're
up,
having
buddy?
ourselves a nice, lovely week.
Oh,
and
so nice.
We might as well start things off with the power of the poll. Every week, we recommend all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs to go vote. Over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel, go to our post. Every Wednesday, we're posting a brand new power of the poll. And this week, we asked you guys, which wrestler had the best copycat gimmick? And I thought that this was a nice little fun debate here, and honestly, a very close one. So let's find out what the results are for this week's power of the poll.
Let's do it.
And Damien Mizdow wins with 45%, him copying The Miz. While 24% of you guys picked Jay Lethal as Black Machislo, as Macho Man. 21% of you guys picked Gilbert, trying to be Goldberg. And then last place, poor Shark Boy, trying to be Stone Cold Steve Austin with 9%. What's your thoughts on this week's power of the poll? Do you agree?
Okay, so let me break it down. Shark Boy, I don't even know why, or Shark, whatever the fuck, should not even be in there, because all they did was just slap a fucking vest on him and said, "You're Stone Cold, bro." No, there was no dedication.
Give me a shell, yeah!
So I don't even know why anybody, 9% of these people fucking voted for him, but you know what? I'm not going to yuck someone's yum.
Give me a shell,
anyways,
yeah!
I do disagree with the Savage and the Gilbert placement, though. I feel like Gilbert should kind of go up a little bit more, and I feel like, I mean, listen, Jay Lethal killed it as Macho Man, but just because of what Gilbert is, just makes Goldberg look even more stupid. So I felt like that, honestly, like that was just peak fucking copying. However, I will say that I do agree with Mizdow, like Damian Sandow is like the Miz's shadow and everything, because he put everything into that shit, and now he's actually a gifted fucking actor. He's been in some crazy shit. So I do agree with like who's in first place, but in terms of second, it's agree to disagree there, but it's not a horrible choice because at least Jay Lethal really went there. So
look, I don't want to discredit Damien Mizdow because Damien Sandow did a great job at this character in this gimmick, which is why it got over. But dude, I don't know why I can't get behind Damien Mizdow. Maybe because I was a big fan of his original gimmick that he was doing as like the intellectual savior of the masses.
That shit was so fucking good.
Dude, I loved that gimmick. And I felt like it didn't run its full course. Like it was like one of those like little samples you get at the mall. Like we didn't get the full like meal with that Damien Sandow character. And I thought they could have done great things. Missed opportunity with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think a lot of people could agree. That's why I can't go with Damien Mizdow. Because I think, like, I just have that favoritism with his original character.
So who
I think
would you have
Gilbert
gone for?
this.
Gilbert?
Gilbert. 100% Gilbert, because he made Goldberg look like a bitch.
I mean, Goldberg already kind of does that for himself, but Gilbert was just a good sentiment to it.
Around this time when Gilbert was around, was a badass, undefeated. He was carrying WCW for a little while, but then when WWE made Gilbert, that's when the downfall of Goldberg really began.
Oh shit.
That's right. Gilbert didn't need the pyros. He had the sparklers. Gilbert didn't need a world heavyweight championship. He had a light heavyweight championship. And guess what? He pulled off being bald better than Goldberg.
God damn, dude, you were just slandering this
Better
man. I mean, well deserved, but damn.
Looks better in trunks.
Dude, fucking 10 toes that shit, man. Say that with your whole fucking chest, Donnie. Jesus.
Dude, Gilbert deserved this win. What a crime. But also, like, we gotta show some love to Shark Boy as Stone Cold. Come on,
man. Come on, dude. Like, I can't do that. I can't, because he literally just threw a fucking vest on and tried to do the motions. He doesn't even have half the build to convince me. He ain't thick enough.
Shark Boy for weeks was in a coma, and he came out of it.
Was he really?
And he thought that he
like
was
in real life. Oh no, it's a
No.
fucking story. Oh god damn it! Did he really pretend?
And then instead of drinking beer, he would drink clam juice.
Oh, that's fucking
And then
foul,
instead
dude.
of saying, "Oh, give me a hell yeah," he would go, "Give me a shell yeah."
Dude, no, come on. That's fucking.
It was stupid.
I can see why it's like comedic, but like, dude, come on, man. It's so fucked.
And then Jay Lethal, man, he pulled off the Macho Man gimmick too. So
yeah, Shark Boy sucked and got TNA sued by Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, because of fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl back in the day, dude. Yeah, hell yeah, they got sued. Sued up the ass, and well deservedly so for whatever the fuck that is.
I will say one cool thing. The AEW Dynamite that I went to a couple years ago, it was during Shark Week. And they actually had Shark Boy backstage, and he was doing segments for...
Okay, so do we know who, like, Shark Boy is, though? Like, his identity? Like,
no,
is he, like, a well-known? No?
I want to say he did stuff in the late days of WCW, and then he did a lot of stuff for TNA in, like, the early days.
Gotcha. Okay, well... Fuck, I wouldn't let people know my identity too if I was going around as some dude named Shark Boy. So, fuck.
But let's see here, James All Day. Fun fact: Stone Cold Steve Austin gimmick is kind of a copycat gimmick of the Sandman and ECW. By the way, not trying to disrespect Stone Cold. You're not wrong. You are not wrong there. But yeah, dude, Shark Boy sucked. Didn't get. Yeah, he was underestimated, man.
Sued.
But congratulations to Damian Mizdow on winning this week's Power of the Poll. Next week, WWE Elimination Chamber predictions. And, of course, during Elimination predictions, we had to ask you guys for next week's Power of the Poll, best Elimination Chamber spot. And the four options you have here are Rob Van Dam doing the 5-star frog splash off the top of the pod, Goldberg spearing Chris Jericho into the pod during SummerSlam's Elimination Chamber back in 2003. John Morrison jumping off the top of the Elimination Chamber roof onto Sheamus back in 2011. Or Brock Lesnar giving Austin Theory an F5 in their Elimination Chamber match back in 2022.
Dude, see, like, when it comes to this one, like, it's so hard because there's other spots that could have there's other spots
There's so many other spots. It's tough.
It really is tough narrowing it down. So, I mean, out of all of them, like, these are some good fours to kind of narrow down to, like, not really put all the important other spots, because those other spots were a lot bigger and it'd be a lot harder. So, no, you definitely did a good one here.
All right. Well, if you guys want to get your vote in, make your voice matter here at the We Are Wrestling universe. Go vote now. You have 1 week. Voting is up, and it ends next Wednesday morning.
Cast your vote.
Cast your vote. But a couple things that we do want to advertise and plug before we get into our TV recap and highlight of the week. Of course, Zach Gowen will be joining the We Are Wrestling podcast for We Are Wrestling 200, which will be a live episode Wednesday, March 18th, same normal time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Zach Gowen will be joining us for episode 200, a milestone, and we're getting very close, 1 month away.
It's kind of crazy, man, because I've actually been seeing Zach Gowen go around and he's doing a lot of interviews right now, like for podcast channels and stuff, and that's something I noticed, so that's kind of cool.
Zach Gowen's making the towns, baby. Well, making the virtual towns. But if you guys haven't checked out this We Are Wrestling podcast extra with myself and the voice of the faithful, Phil McManus, we did a whole review on WWE Unreal Season 2, which I got to say, Ben, I don't know if you've been seeing Phil's social media, but looks like he's upgraded his office. And it's
He has.
pretty
He
damn
has. It's
sick.
It's pretty fucking spiffy, I will say.
Phil McManus coming in professional.
Now we just got to get him a PC instead of a laptop. Once we get him a PC, he'll be
laptop's better
set.
than the mobile phone.
It's way better.
That's
way
why
better.
this Unreal episode is a must watch.
Yeah, I will say he has upgraded
but I will
significantly.
tell you one thing that really just grinds my gears when it comes to filming with Phil.
What's up?
Anytime we go live for an extra or something, always having connection issues, but then every time we don't go live, it's perfect.
It's because it takes a lot more bandwidth and everything, and he lives in Palmer. You got to remember, Palmer is like living in the sticks.
Oh, dude, I've been in Palmer all week doing deliveries for my shoot job.
It's the sticks, so you should know.
Oh,
He lives in I think he lives in deeper Palmer too. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking give his
Yeah.
location away, but like he lives in deeper Palmer, so like that's like sticks area right there, dude. So that's like, unless you have like a direct satellite connection, you have
Yeah,
like
but let me tell you
threaded
though,
fucking shit.
let me tell you, people are definitely not going to think he lives in Palmer once they see this setup.
Yeah, dude, the setup is fucking sick.
Straight out of a movie.
Yeah,
But,
and I like that it's like a
speaking
little
of-
hallway. It's like almost like a little like tank. But
It's
sorry.
so cool. But speaking of Unreal, We Are Wrestling have brand new shirts available now on ProWrestlingTees.com. The We Are Wrestling is Unreal shirt. So if you guys want to go get yourself one of these, they are available now on ProWrestlingTees.com. We Are Wrestling team is still waiting for theirs.
Get yourself a shirt.
And then Blitzkrieg Pro is happening this Saturday. Westfield, Mass. Myself, Rage, and a couple of the We Are Wrestling boys will be there. We'll probably be doing a whole vlog, front row, shooting the shit, having a good time. And We Are Wrestling is sponsoring a really big match for this Saturday. And that is former WWE Women's Tag Champ Isla Dawn versus Notorious Mimi, who got an invite to Las Vegas for a WWE tryout for Mania Week. So we got a big match, always picking the best matches. So this, of course, will be up on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel once this becomes available to the public, the whole show. But if you want to watch it in live time, you can do that on IWTV.
Yeah, dude. Stoked.
Oh, yeah. Lots of big things happening. And now the We Are Wrestling Maniacs are coming in here. I was worried for a second that maybe the YouTube thing wasn't working there for a second, but I'm seeing some of our maniacs.
Dude, YouTube has been like just to kind of get off
It has
the
been
beaten
a
path
little
for a
bit
second.
effy.
YouTube has been really fucky lately. Like my buddy Eric, I don't know if you guys know him from Riker Road, but he's one of like the bigger Goliath like reaction channels. He this morning was having he right now technically he's having a lot of beef with YouTube. They gave him a copyright strike for something that should not have happened. But
I hate those.
he's been having a huge issue with like YouTube giving notifications out to people for the bell.
Yep.
Like lives even being noticed at all, posts going out late as fuck, the algorithm being fucky. Like it's been happening to a lot of people.
Yeah, because
YouTube's
even our co-host Danny Huckins and myself,
Yeah.
we were talking in personal messages last night about it too, because he was
YouTube's
running
doing
into a
some
lot of
shit.
issues with the with his live watch alongs.
Dude, it's weird. Like even today, like I couldn't even refresh certain shit, and I'm like, dude, what is
Yeah,
going
same
on?
here, dude. It's crazy.
It's weird. Like you have to like the whole homepage is like fucked up, but if you go to search something, it goes back to normal, kind of. So it's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird right now.
That
but
could definitely be what it is.
let's show some love to the Maniacs here in the live chat before we go over to our highlight of the weeks. We have Nate Daniel. Donnie, did you watch the Super Bowl? Yes, I did. Congratulations on your Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Honestly, I was going for you guys over to New England Patriots because me and Ben live in the New England area, and I can't stand Patriot fans. So
I don't
I'm
watch
actually happy
football,
you
so
guys
this
won.
is his fight, not mine.
Oh, and by the way, Nate, I betted on the Seahawks, and I made lots of money.
How much money did you
Lots
make
of
from the Seahawks?
Oh, dude, let's see. With MGM, I betted $225.
How much did you get back?
Seattle, I got $325 back.
Oh fuck yeah!
And then I also made bets with a lot of plumbers because I
Yeah?
shoot
And
job
how much
at
money did you
Winter
make
Park
that?
Supply. Oh, I made like $150, $200
Oh
off of them
fuck yeah, dude! That's an extra.
because they're all
500
delusional
right there.
Patriot fans. So I pretty
Dude,
much went in there and I repo manned them and I
the
stole
funniest fucking thing about the whole thing
Dan Halvin
is, dude, the funniest thing about the whole fucking situation with the Patriots and like, them getting the Super Bowl is they got all the way to the Super Bowl just to get fucking creamed without Brady or Gronk.
Dude, I knew that poor kid that looks like Tom Brady was not ready to sit at the adult table.
Nah,
Like,
dude, he's still sipping on his fucking
He's
Capri
still at the
Sun.
kids' table at Thanksgiving. Like, he has to be 25 years old to be at the adult
Sipping
table.
his jukes box with his Mickey Mouse bib. Yeah, dude.
But we got Wavy for Bro in here.
What's
What's
up,
going
dude?
on, man? Always seeing him on my toy page, so I do appreciate the
What's
support.
going on, Wavy?
We got Tyrus here in the live chat. Mizdow made himself undeniable, and Vince fans should remember that he never allowed wrestlers to get over.
That's
true.
That is his fucking thing, man. 100%.
That is true. James All Day, congrats on getting the interview of Zach Gowen. First interview with a former WWE star. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. We're really hoping that We Are Wrestling Podcast 200 is a success, because if it is, we will try to bring in more former WWE guys here on the show, and we'll try to make it a once-a-month thing for you guys.
That'd be interesting.
And too bad there isn't an alternative to YouTube. Yeah, there's not. Daily Motion, but that was like 2006.
Facts.
Oh, man. All right. Well, with that being said, let's get back into some wrestling and talk about our We Are Wrestling highlight of the week. What's our highlight of the week this week in the wrestling world? What was your favorite thing this week?
Honestly, tell yours so I can just kind of get like a little bit of time to think, because there was a couple things I think. So
Well,
go with yours.
I could definitely tell you the thing for me that was not a highlight was AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. I lost my shit. And if you guys don't believe me, go check out that reaction. It is up on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel.
Something big
lost
happened?
it. No, I just felt like dude, like AJ Lee and Becky are so much more capable of what they're giving us.
Oh, absolutely.
So I kept yelling. I kept yelling like I was there.
Dude,
yelling,
just crashing
You're
out.
more capable of doing Dude, I lost it.
Dude was
pissed.
fucking crashing out hard.
Oh,
Love it.
And I also crashed out too with the Jade Cargill and Jordan Grace match. I lost
Oh,
it with
dude.
Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill is sitting here, bro, tapping her. And I'm yelling, hit her!
Yeah.
I lost my shit.
Yeah.
So I can definitely tell you those two are not my highlight of the weeks. But now getting into the good, getting into the positive.
All right, I got a highlight, and I also got an honorable mention.
All right, so I'll share my highlight of the week
Go ahead.
real quick. Mine, I think I'm going to have to go with the CM Punk and Finn Balor segment
Okay.
this week in WWE world, because I like what they're doing with Finn Balor. Seems like Judgment Day is going to break up soon.
Oh, yeah.
And they're setting up Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom at WrestleMania, which is what I hope is the plan.
Okay. Yeah, and I kind of hope so too, just because Finn really kind of deserves to go on his own now, because I feel like his role in Judgment Day is kind of over, and it just you want to end something while it's still good, and I do
JD
consider
McDonough
Judgment
looked
Day
good
still. Oh, he looks great, dude. Yeah, he looks fucking great, man. And I love how he looked directly at Doug, told him not to fucking laugh when he called him bobblehead.
Little Mysterio.
Yeah, dude.
Bobblehead.
Yeah, but I think, it's a good idea. Like, this is going to get Finn more branched out. It's going to give him a little bit of, some kind of momentum.
Can
going
I
into
share
the
an honorable
chamber.
mention real quick before you give
Sure.
your answers? Kit Wilson's camel toe. That's my honorable mention.
Jesus fucking Christ, Donnie.
Dude, right now, Kit Wilson is over.
And apparently so is his camel toe to you. So that's interesting to me. That
Dude,
is
R-Truth is
interesting.
hilarious,
Gave him a
man.
whole ass moose knuckle, bro.
Dude, R-Truth broke all of them on
Oh,
screen.
R-Truth. I watched him break fucking Damian Priest, and it was the greatest thing on the fucking planet. But that's, if you're in a room with R-Truth and there's a camera rolling, just expect you're going to be laughing by the end of it. So my highlight of the week, I will say, one is Javon Evans making it into the chamber, because one,
Let's get
the
bouncy.
chamber is older than this man, so that's kind of fucking cool. Two, we're getting the spot, so like that's something we kind of called. He said, "What the fuck?" But yeah, Javon Evans getting the spot in the chamber is a big one, which is honestly, that's kind of big for Homeboy. Like, a lot of people said that he was going to be like this mid-carder dude, but like he's literally the odd man out going into this chamber. Usually
we're gonna
people
talk
of
about
tenure and veterans go into the chamber. Javon Evans is in it, and he's literally he might be the youngest dude that has entered the chamber at this point.
Oh,
He's only, what,
talk
23,
about it.
24?
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
like, they're giving him like a Randy rub, but he's obviously a face. And again, kudos, because Gunther and Dom Mysterio to fucking capitalize on that. Big props. That is a big dub in his fucking career so far. No matter what the finish was like. Now, my honorable mention was LA Knight. And the fact that he is still over as fuck with the crowd. His music hit.
Dude, that crowd lost their shit this Monday.
The vision, yeah, the vision in the fucking ring, and Adam Pearce like, all right, can we just get the fuck out of here? And then his music hit, dude. The fucking whole arena goddamn popped. And he still got that shit with him and fucking Logan Paul bickering. Like, this is a match that is supposed to be
broccoli
made in
head,
heaven.
bitch.
He's like, he hit the fucking carry through me. That's what I was talking about, you fucking simple-minded broccoli-haired bitch. Dude, dude, that was the first giggle I've had during WWE television in a long time, and I fucking needed it. So, like, that has to be my honorable mention just because it was a segment. It wasn't really like this big, triumphant thing for Javon, but like, yeah, it needed to be talked about, dude.
Oh, for sure. Also, I got one thing I've been doing too, like when I hang out with my fiance and stuff, I get her going. I always be like saying, "You like the lemon pepper steppers?"
The lemon pepper steppers, bro.
Dude,
Trick Williams is over as fuck, dude.
So good.
That dude is just naturally gifted, like
way too good.
And he takes it on the chin too, like with McIntyre, with Randy, fucking Sammy, dude. Like he be taking it on the chin, and he doesn't lose any credibility.
Oh, even this past Friday on SmackDown, dude.
Dude, I don't want to.
You talk about that pop. Oh my god, that crowd lost their shit.
Facts, but I fucking hate how he tore Sammy apart, dude.
I loved it.
Apart on that promo because he's not wrong about any of it. There's gonna be some kind of turn here coming for Sammy, but that's another discussion for another time.
Trick Williams, man.
Trick is him. Trick is him, dude. Like that is a dude you're gonna see that world title around his waist within the next couple years, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be mad if this year's WrestleMania, Carmelo Hayes defended the U.S. title against Trick Williams in a one-on-one match.
All right, but let me just kind of like.
But I like what they're doing with Carmelo as champion, though.
Let me like low key cook building the future. I hope Trick Williams stays a heel until he wins a Rumble match.
Yes.
Like I want to give him that Drew McIntyre rub where he went in as a heel and came out a face. Like I want that shit. Like Trick Williams as a face in the future winning a first world title would be fucking gold, dude.
Oh, fucking would be gold.
He's over as fuck. Over as fuck. His entrance alone is going to keep him over as fuck, dude. I don't see anybody not saying whoop that trick, dude. Nobody is not going to.
I knew this was going to happen when I saw the man at NXT. Like, he is going, like, I'm telling you, him, Obafemi, and I even think Braun Breaker, them three are going to be fighting for that brass ring when it's all said and done. And I really think Trick Williams might be the guy. Might be the one.
I fucking fuck.
But him and Oba are like there. Breaker's getting there.
Nah, bro. See, I want Trick to have the fucking WWE title, and I want fucking Oba to have the World Heavyweight.
Oh!
I want that at the same fucking time. At the same, build me a new star like Cena and Batista, dude. Give me that 05 shit, dude. Give me that 05 shit. I need that fucking tomorrow. I needed that fucking yesterday, but I understand we need to cook this. But Oba versus Trick. Or Oba and Trick being champions at the same time, dude, I would shit myself.
To be honest with you, that's when Triple H could say, we're in a new era. Because he loves to use that term.
See, because then it would fucking make sense.
It would
fucking make sense.
Yes.
Then it would make sense. Everything's a new fucking era. He could shit and be like, this is the new era. Are you ready? Like, dude, no. No, stop.
For real.
I'm sick of hearing it every fucking pay-per-view.
They already put Trick in the same ring as current WWE champions. That means WWE sees potential in him. Oh, 100%. 100%. And if they just let the man keep coming out to his theme, don't fix something that's not broken. Let the man continue to cut promos on that
motherfucker.
He's going to be set.
I'm going to make it so much sweeter. During his WrestleMania match where he's going to win this fucking title, make Booker T the commentator. We need that for Mania, dude.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to say this. The IWC who think Booker T is the worst commentator needs the fucking, like,
they need the fucking work.
Needs to go outside.
Some grass and needs to get jumped in the parking lot, dude.
Booker T makes it fun.
He makes it excellent.
Fun. That's why I love watching
my
NXT
God.
on Tuesdays. Not because of the up-and-coming stars, which I do like to see.
And you think
Booker
these are the
T.
same fucking people that guarantee bitch that JBL was too crass and was just angry because, dude, JBL was one of my favorite commentators, period. Like, that dude made shit so colorful.
Asshole. It
And
was
when
good.
he fucking called it down the middle and had either respect for somebody or like it was some like he was passionate about the fucking match, JBL was one of the best, dude. JBL made fucking victories sound like you actually won something. Like, JBL made shit fucking gold.
And
Booker
also,
T
too,
has his
though,
own spin
point
on
out-
it, though.
Exactly, and that's why I think people don't like it, because he's not just your average
Bro,
color commentator.
we got so off the beaten
I'm just gonna
path.
say this. I know we are getting a little off track.
No,
but one
it's
thing I
all
wanna
good.
point
It's
out-
all good. I'm
Dude, one
enjoying
thing-
this.
Me too. But one thing, like, I want to point out too is with Booker T, if it wasn't for him being on commentary with Trick Williams, the crowd wouldn't be reacting the way that they are.
Oh, facts,
Booker T
dude.
started the trend.
Fucking
And
yeah,
now
he did.
Joe Hendry, he's singing Joe Hendry's song on commentary. So imagine when he gets called up to the main roster, he was already getting people singing, but now imagine how much more popular it's going to be. Booker T,
Facts.
wait, also, hold on. Stephanie Valkyr with the Booker
Stop
T
it.
started that.
Stop
He
it.
started that.
Stop it. Stop it, because that is
So
so
the Dave
true.
Meltzer Award's fucking garbage. I can't believe Booker T got the worst commentator award.
It's
Bullshit.
fucking Dave Meltzer. Why are you gonna fucking believe him in the first place?
I know, but his fans, bullshit.
Oh God.
Glad that we are
Simple-minded,
WrestleManiacs aren't
broccoli
like that.
haired fucks.
Well, now
Sorry,
with
I
that
mean,
being
bitch.
said, I think it's time to get into the We Are Wrestling TV recap. Let's
do
watch
it.
Ben dance on the TV.
Yeah, dude.
There is one thing that's missing with that video, and that's Booker T going every time he hit a dance move.
I unmuted my mic. I was gonna do it, but I'm like, I don't know if he'll be mad about it, so I just muted my mic again. I was gonna do it.
I was doing it while
He said, yeah, man.
we should add Booker T commentary to it and see if it goes through without the copyrights and stuff.
I mean, I'd be open to it. I mean, yeah. If
All right,
if
well-
you can single those sounds out, I will absolutely allow
I think
it.
I'm gonna try to look into it, but
Bet.
let's get into the TV recaps
Bet.
because this week we have lots to talk about with this. And starting off with last Wednesday at AEW Dynamite, Kyle Fletcher defeated Tommaso Ciampa for the TNT Championship. Ciampa losing the title after holding it for only 11 days. What's your thoughts on him losing the belt too soon? Was this
What's
right
the
call, you
fucking
think?
point? No. Like, what's the fucking point? Like, see, I don't understand because back in the day, we used to have like somewhat wealthy title reigns. Like, even if it was just a few months, like, even that is still very short because you don't really have a lot of time even back then to defend it as many times as you would kind of like to. But now you have motherfuckers holding titles for over 100 days without defending it once. So I'm like, I know AEW is in a very different playing field when it comes to that. But at the same time, what's the fucking point, dude? Because like you had Ciampa fucking debut looking strong as fuck, and then you give him a title on his first match back. He holds it for literally a little over a week, and then he drops it
too, making it relevant.
Yeah, but like you have him drop it 11 fucking days after. Like what? There is no excuse for that, dude. Because at this point,
agree.
you're making championships just look like fucking hot potatoes, dude. Like it's not. Where is the prestige there? Where is honestly the fucking dignity there, dude? Like you're kind of like yeah. At this point, you realize you have this whole plethora of superstars, but you're kind of trying to just give everybody a chance, which is watering down not only the aura of the superstar, but the prestige of the belt, dude. Like you need to build around that, not make things so transitional all the time. That's all we fucking see nowadays. I understand people were like upset with Roman Reigns' reign. Well, as long as you don't fucking do that, then let somebody hold it for a little bit. I would max give it a fucking year for a long reign. But fucking 4 years? Fuck no. 11 days? Absolutely fucking not. At that point, I'd be like, no, don't even give it to me at that point.
I will say this. I don't mind the surprise factor of it, But I will say this does not make Ciampa
You should have
look
done
good,
it to
even
somebody
though it
else.
was a competitive match.
Exactly.
I will say this, like, I could understand if it was somebody who's been on the roster for maybe more than a year, and you are playing the hot potato thing because you want the championship, and you want it to not, like, you want it to be a surprise with stuff happening, because these days, it just seems like everything is way too predictable, and that's the one
Facts.
thing I like about the AEW championships is a lot of the times, it is unpredictable. Like,
Fair.
with Mark Briscoe
Fair.
defeating Kyle Fletcher for the championship, I like that because I really didn't expect Mark Briscoe to take the title off of Fletcher to begin with.
Yeah.
Ciampa winning the title too soon, like, we knew that was going to happen, like, when he got the
Yeah.
title shot. But after 11 days, if it was anybody else, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but it's
Because
Ciampa.
it's Ciampa, somebody who I do think has helped with the ratings with Collision as well.
That's what I'm
Having him
saying,
lose the
dude.
championship right away, even though it wasn't a burial,
It was
still,
a good match, but
he
it's
should
like,
have had the belt. He should
and
have
you
not lost it.
and it was a good
Not this soon.
feud. Like, I get the feud can continue, but you should have built more
Ciampa was
around
just
that.
well, all they were doing with Ciampa was just having him defend the title consistently,
See,
and that's
what I
what the
would
TNT belt has been known
what
for
what
years.
I would have rathered though is build around it. Like, you're trying to make
Yes.
this dude huge. His debut was one of my favorites in AEW I've ever seen, and I'm not even a big
Mm-hmm.
Ciampa guy, but his debut was one of my favorites, and they really made him feel larger than
Oh,
fucking
dude,
life.
I think that was, like, the one time I did not hear really a lot of the
Anything
WWE
bad.
critics say anything bad.
Because, dude, they
People
know
loved
that
it.
he needed this for fucking ever because they know what he's capable of. And this is something that we're all happy to see. But you ruined it because you should have had this build for a while, dude. The way I would have done it, give him the strap, let him fucking do shit consistently. Wow. That fucking coffee's getting to me. And then, keep the feud with Fletcher going, even if it's in between other things, and you're building this for, a few months, 6 months maybe, and then when Kyle Fletcher does eventually win it, have him take him out to where it makes him not look weak. Like, have him get the shit kicked out of him, have some outside interference. I don't give a fuck what you do, write him off TV for a little bit. But give it time, and you just ruined what could have been a massive push in the right direction for something that you desperately need on this show. That's just my 2
So
cents.
here's what I would have done, because the plan clearly was for Fletcher to get the championship back so that at AEW Grand Slam Australia, he would defend it in his home country, his hometown.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah.
And that's why they probably gave him the championship back. But here's what I would have done. I would have had Mark Briscoe hold the championship. I would have never had that match with him and Ciampa for the belt. And I would have just had Ciampa be champion, have him defend the title at Grand Slam Australia against Kyle Fletcher. This time, Fletcher being the challenger, the roles being reversed. And then I would have had Kyle Fletcher win the belt at Grand Slam. And then with Ciampa, give him time to build himself up. And then maybe at AEW Dynasty in April or AEW Double or Nothing in May, that's when I would have him and Fletcher go for the championship, have him take the belt off of him.
Oh. So I actually kind of had like another idea, low key. So what if, now bear with me, keep the whole Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher thing going, have Kyle Fletcher win it. Now, where did he win the title back from Ciampa? What was the pay-per-view called?
So basically what
In
happened
Australia, what was it called?
Oh, Grand Slam Australia.
Grand Slam. Okay. So what I would have done, and I get, masked men are kind of like overdone right now, especially in the WWE world. But if Ciampa really wanted to start like immediately, you could have had him be a masked man, like attacking people and shit, especially Kyle Fletcher and fucking Mark Briscoe. And then when he finally wins it, fucking just reveal him there because it doesn't fucking discredit him. And then there's a whole new fucking thing.
But I don't know. Like, the way they debuted Ciampa was good. I just think maybe not
They fucked up.
rush
They
him
fucked up.
going for the championship. Or if you were going to rush him and having him get the championship, why have him lose it after 11 days? Because he was making
Facts.
it relevant. And he could have had one of the most historic title runs, like a Cody Rhodes, a Brody Lee, or a Sammy Guevara. Like, he could have had one of those type of runs, Christian Cage even. But instead, they had him lose it in 11 days. And I think it was just such a missed opportunity here. I do feel like at AEW Revolution, they will probably have Ciampa versus Fletcher, and they'll probably have a feud going forward because obviously we're recording this before AEW Dynamite. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I do think there's no excuse for having him lose the belt after 11 days because there was a lot of momentum here with Ciampa.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to talk about how good that match was. They're only going to talk about the outcome. And that's the problem here. So hopefully with Ciampa, they can brush this off and they can get back on the right track.
Sorry, my ring light just like flickered. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I was kind of shook for a second there. Yeah, like, and that's the unfortunate thing, and that's why, you know, you got to be smarter about this shit, because people are going to focus on the wrong thing and not what was just laid out in front of them. The match is great, and it can definitely be great, but with that finish and the decision to put it on Ciampa in the first place, it just kind of it overshadows it, you know. And this is the one thing that they kind of have to learn, you know.
Mm-hmm. And this is also not discrediting Kyle Fletcher, because
No,
he's
not at all.
Really
he's great.
fucking good.
Yeah, he's great.
Really
except
good.
for, like, I'm still salty about what he did to fucking Adam Cole. But you know what? It's a whole other story. But
Well, let's read a couple of the live chatters here. We have Bradley, another star coming into AEW with a big debut. Now we probably won't see much of Ciampa. I don't think that's going to be the case.
I hope it's not the case.
I think
Everybody
he'll
deserves
probably
to
take the
succeed.
belt. I think they only wanted Fletcher realistically to have the championship in like his hometown. That's probably why they made the decision. He'll probably drop it to Ciampa when they face each other off at Revolution or something. Out
Agreed.
drinking, but I hope hopping in for the view, to drop a like. Have a good one, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Charlotte.
Char.
Thank you. All right, let's move on now to our next TV recap. And man, I'm just going to let all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs know, start watching TNA on AMC, because it's been really fucking good. And
Have the views been consistent?
The views have ranged.
What are the numbers? Do you know?
Oh,
like, just
I'm
roughly.
pulling them up.
You're going to pull them up? Okay, cool.
Yes,
Like,
I
just,
need to.
the ratings have to, and the numbers and the viewership have to be sky high compared to fucking Access, bro. And AMC,
dude.
the same fucking network as The Walking Dead? Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Dude, you are going to be so proud of TNA right now. When I read
dude, I'm
this
not
to you.
surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm usually proud of TNA nowadays.
All right, so with Google AI here, I just put ratings or whatever, and here's what it said.
Yes.
TNA's Impact moved AMC on January 2026 have shown positive growth, with viewership for the February 12th, 2026 episode rising to 254,000 viewers, marking a new high for the show on the network, following a 173,000 viewer debut. So since debuting on AMC, they have gained over 100,000 more viewers.
Dude, that's fucking excellent. I love that for them.
And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I haven't made reactions or really anything TNA content wise here on the We Are Wrestling channel. But I've been watching it consistently, and let me tell you, out of all the shows that are happening right now, AEW, WWE, I'm actually enjoying TNA the most right now.
It's going back to what it should be, dude. And the new stars there are incredible. And a lot of them are coming up in the indies.
Such a perfect balance. Like,
see,
they just had a pay-per-view, no surrender, right?
Yeah.
Guess how many matches we got on that card? 7. Perfect. AEW has 16 matches on a card. WWE only has 4.
Can I talk about what I love about TNA real quick?
Yeah.
So the thing I love about TNA the most, and why I think that TNA is so important, is not only does it give it a platform for indie fucking wrestlers trying to make it, and a lot of the times they get contracts. And TNA is such a historical fucking wrestling business at this point that there is a lot of veterans that are still in the company that they can learn from and eventually bridge the gap to WWE, to AEW. And that's where it's beautiful, you know? Like, TNA is really that melting pot of so much talent from back then and now that you can learn so many fucking things in just one day, man. And it's going to craft your whole career going forward. I feel like TNA is the place to go if you want to succeed. So I got to give it to them.
And that's the thing about TNA too. Like, as a viewer watching this, it's just the perfect balance of everything.
Yeah.
Like, you have your veterans, you have your young stars, and you actually have good storylines that make sense. And they're not doing too much either. And they're not going super long with their storylines.
I like the new owner too. He seems like a legit guy.
I don't want to talk about Carlos Silva.
Oh, so is he not a good guy?
He is a good guy, but if a lot of people want to give shit to Tony Khan for being a mark, Carlos Silva, what this guy will do, he sits at ringside during title matches, and if somebody becomes a new champion, he goes in the ring and he gives them the championship.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Okay,
in
it's
a
cool,
way.
but if that was Tony Khan, the
If that was-
IWC
dude,
would be losing their fucking
Dude,
mind.
if it was Triple H, everybody would be fucking up in flames. I get it, but
Same
like
with
for
Tony Khan too.
but I feel like again that also kind of goes into the importance of TNA and what it really is because they really do give people a
They
chance.
they are doing different things and that's also one thing I like too.
That too, but like when I say that they're giving people a chance, like whenever they bring in somebody new or somebody's coming up from the indies, not only do they get that person a chance to shine, but then at the end of it, the dude that's running the place hands them the championship. Like that's a fucking moment, man. So I honestly don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I can understand why people don't like it. But I also see a different kind of value there. You
And
know,
also,
like it gives
Rage,
people that, you know?
I know you're a big fan of Bear Bronson,
Yes. I love Bear Bronson.
and
He's one of the nicest guys
Dude.
on the planet.
that's a reason to watch TNA because right now
Oh, he's a killer. I've been
he's
watching
a
his
part-
highlights.
he's a part of the new system, and
Yeah.
he just pinned Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, he pinned Jeff Hardy. Dude, that's fucking incredible. Like,
Big things
dude,
are big things are happening right now.
dude,
with the
Bear
system.
Bronson, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know who Bear Bronson is or like have any idea of like what kind
That's a
of
reason to
human
watch
being
TNA.
he is one of the nicest fucking guys you will ever have the pleasure of speaking to. On screen, he is a scary motherfucker. Behind the scenes, one of the sweetest, soft-spoken and just all-around intelligent human beings. Like, I really did enjoy his company when him and his wife came by to wrestle for Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, we were shooting the shit with them for probably like a solid like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, about
after
15,
the
20
show.
minutes. We were just kind of shooting the shit. And, you know, like, it just, Bear Bronson, man, like, if there's anybody that I hope for nothing but success for, that's the dude. Like, if we can, like, somehow get him on the podcast, I would love that. Like, because I know that right now he's still kind of, like, accessible. So it's like, if we can
sure.
figure that out at some point, that is somebody I would be super down to talk
Oh,
to.
me too, dude. And even Smart Mark Sterling talks about it consistently, like during podcasts and like shows and stuff. Out of everybody that like is a part of Creative Pro Wrestling, like he always says, Bear Bronson is probably the best wrestler that came out of that school.
Dude, Bear
Over
Bronson
MJF.
is just... Dude, Bear Bronson is just a different breed in general. Like, that dude can work big, he can work small. He's got a personality of a fucking thespian. Like, he's great, dude. Like, if there's like any indie star that, you know, like I've met along the way and, you know, the past few years I've been going to shows with you and everything, Bear Bronson is definitely up there and one of my favorites. Like, he is up.
Sure.
He might honestly be my favorite I've met, other than like, you know, our OGs, like, you know, Sammy Diaz. Like, he's somebody that that is another fucking guy. Sammy
Just needs an
Diaz,
opportunity.
dude. Sammy Diaz, man, is... You will fucking... You guys gonna know one day. You guys gonna know one day. Sammy Diaz, again, is another one like Bear Bronson that is just one of my
Street
favorite
Pro
people I've ever met.
IWTV this Saturday.
And some of your greats, man, have wrestled for Blitzkrieg. I mean, your very newly former WWE champion worked for Blitzkrieg. You know, like it is so important, again, when it comes to indie talent for TNA. And again, the fact that Bear Bronson is really kind of killing it right now makes my heart so fucking happy, dude.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of somebody who's been killing it, well, last Friday at TNA No Surrender, Santino Marella's daughter, Ariana Grace, defeated Lee Wing Lee for the TNA Knockouts World Heavyweight Championship.
Wasn't that Zia Lee or Zia Lee?
Yep, Zia Lee. Yes.
Oh, damn, man, she's somebody that I'm glad kind of, you know, still
She's
got a
killing
second
it.
chance out there, dude.
She is killing it in TNA.
Now, I'm not familiar with Santino's daughter. I know that he's a big authority figure, but my biggest question is she deserving of this? And I'm asking like an actual question from you, because as like an actual perspective, because I don't know much about her. I don't know if this was kind of like an Ava situation or if she genuinely went for the grind and is killing it. And that's something I want to know from you.
All right, so here's the thing about Ariana Grace that I love about her gimmick, about her character right now.
Okay.
Reminds me of 1999 Stephanie McMahon.
Oh my God, really?
Because Stax, who was a part of Tony D'Angelo's faction over at NXT for a little while, they're basically like in a real life relationship, and NXT, they kind of paired the two up together. So he's been holding the TNA International Championship for a little while, lost it at No Surrender to Trey Miguel, which congratulations to Trey on winning the belt.
Fuck yeah.
But they've been doing this little power couple thing, and Ariana Grace basically pulled like a Stephanie McMahon. Santino's got some power, and they've been kind of having like some issues like on screen, like father-daughter issues, because Santino doesn't like that she's with Stacks. So there's kind of like that McMahon, like Helmsley storyline they're doing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Basically what happened was Ariana is trying to make things right with her dad, and she asked him for a title shot. Santino's like, I can't just give you a title shot. But then she was like begging him, like, please, like, this is all I ever wanted. And of course, he folds, gives her the title shot. So basically, now getting back to the question that you were asking me, basically, she didn't earn the title.
Okay.
And they're kind of building it like she got like handed to her.
I should have phrased that differently then. What is her in-ring like?
In-ring is actually pretty solid.
It's pretty
like,
well.
She's only been in the ring for a couple of years.
So. Oh, really?
She hasn't really been in the ring
stiff?
that much. No, she's
pretty fluid.
Seemed like she's starting to get like her footing in the business, I think.
Really? Okay.
And
so that's all I wanted to know.
And that's why I love TNA, because like they're giving not only their people
some solid trainers,
chances, but they're also giving NXT people like Ariana Grace, who don't really get a lot of opportunities to wrestle in the ring, an opportunity.
Gail Kim still works for TNA, right?
She does, but
does she help train?
Actually, no, she doesn't work there anymore.
Okay, who helps train the ladies? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head, but they do have some good producers over there. I know one of them is Lance Storm.
Yeah, and Lance Storm is great. That was one half of fucking Bobby Roode's tag team, right?
Nope. Lance Storm is a former ECW, WCW guy.
Oh shit. Okay.
He had a school. He trained Dirty Dominic Mysterio before.
Who the fuck was Bobby Roode tagged with then for a long time?
James Storm.
James Storm. That's
he's wrestling for Juggalo Championship Wrestling with Vince Russo.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Hey, they're picking up momentum over there. Good for them.
Isn't Karrion Kross their fucking champion or something like that?
No, it's
that's MLW. He's fucking champion, right?
Yeah, it's Mr. Anderson
gotcha.
now.
Mr. Anderson,
and he's actually picking up momentum on his pod too.
I would have rathered him go to TNA, man. He's somebody that's super fucking talented that really deserves a second chance, because he got kind of fucked too. But again, that's another discussion for another time.
But Ariana Grace, man, like I will say this, I'm really happy for her. One of the WWE
I'll take your word for it.
NXT people that I'm not mad winning a TNA title, because usually I get mad when like somebody from the other promotion wins the belt. But with her, I like it, because NXT, they're not really giving her opportunities to get her reps in the ring.
I think that's
her and Stacks look great together.
Dude, I think that's another, again, importance about the bridge with TNA and WWE. Like, if there's nothing for you to do right here, you can go here or you can go to AAA. And it's been working out. It's been working out. Like Humberto and fucking this fucking dude, Garza, they're fucking killing it right now. Weren't they just the champions down there for a little bit? Or they still are?
No, they're killing it right now.
Yeah.
Over there.
So I mean, and then you got you got Dom that goes over there sometimes. Then you got Penta, who I think goes over there sometimes.
Just re-debuted over there.
Yeah, he's got a new killer look. I'm kind of stoked for him.
Looks like Roderick from Diary Wimpy Kid.
Shut
with
the
his
fuck
highlighter.
Up. All right, we can move on now, motherfucker.
And that right there is a good segue to get into another TV recap with AEW. At AEW Grand Slam in Australia, Hangman Adam Page defeated Andrade, and MJF retained his AEW World Championship against Brody King. AEW Revolution's main event will be MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. What's your thoughts on this?
Oh, I thought you were covering this. You said that in the notes.
You're right. I am covering this. So
I love MJF and I love Hangman. I just don't know any background because I really don't watch AEW, and that's just a personal choice. It's nothing personal. But yeah, if you would like to shed some light on it, maybe I can give you something. Was here.
That's why I said
again, if you do talk about it, I might be able to give you some feedback. I don't know, but go ahead.
Okay, so I will say my thoughts on this. I was kind of hoping for Andrade to beat Hangman Adam Page, because he has been picking up a lot of momentum since coming back to AEW. And maybe they just don't want him to lose to MJF, which is maybe why they made the decision not to have him beat Hangman. But Hangman Adam Page and MJF are two of their best storytellers. So honestly, not bad that this is the main event. This is how you're going to get people to tune in and buy tickets. So can't really complain. Also, shout out to the fans for chanting "fuck Ice" during the MJF and Brody King match. which we're not gonna dive into.
We're not gonna get
wrestling
political on this.
podcast.
This is wrestling friendly, not political friendly. Yeah, we can.
Well,
we can
at least
go.
AEW is picking up a lot of momentum with the news because of that. So good for
Fuck
Tony
it.
Khan and good for them. Hopefully
Fuck
Tony
it.
Khan doesn't do a media scrub after.
Man, I just
You know
want
he's gonna get hit
Tony.
with this
Like,
question.
listen, I want AEW to succeed. All right, and so far I haven't heard any bad publicity lately. So
Yeah,
you know,
he's been
whatever.
doing
That's
pretty good,
all
man.
that matters. That is all
He's
that
doing good.
matters.
We're proud of Tony Khan
Look at
here
that.
at the Wrestling Pod.
We're reforming. We're reforming now. We're good.
All right, well, we might as well get into Monday Night Raw because there was a couple things there during our TV
Anytime,
recap.
James.
And the first thing we need to talk about is this crate that showed up backstage on Raw, which says delivered to WWE. Do not open until February 28th, 2026, which is WWE Elimination Chamber. What's up with this crate? What do you think is going on?
So it's obvious that somebody is fucking in there. One, it is obvious. I will say 100% this does feel like a Chris Jericho move. I know it's like this is something I could see him pulling. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of that crate. I mean, obviously, like it's a fucking crate and it's saying don't open until fucking Elimination Chamber. So people are obviously going to be excited about it. You pulled me fucking in. I'll bite. I don't know, honestly. Like I can't because I don't know what it's for. You know, it's like I don't know what segment it can go in. I don't know what fucking rivalry it can go in.
I love these mystery things because it's
it's always so disappointing and it's watching people have a fucking uproar and it's hilarious. But at the same time,
that's what I'm saying. That's hilarious because I don't think it's Jericho, which is
I don't
why
think it's Jericho
I can't
either.
wait to see the
A little
IWC
specific.
lose their fucking minds when it's not Jericho, which we will talk about later on in the show with his
Facts,
turn.
James. James, again, like I do agree with that. Tony does really give you a bang for your buck. Like I will give you that if you're a fan, for sure. I know I'm not just because I do prefer more storytelling and more of like the cinematics, but like again, I've been watching WWE since fucking 1997, so like it's just a preference thing, man. But like I do
Hey,
agree
we all have
that
preferences.
I do agree that Tony does give you a bang for your buck, though. Like I will give you that.
Pay-per-views are fire.
Oh, dude, fucking pay-per-view king, dude. Like I will say that AEW puts on some stellar fucking pay-per-views, and I don't even have to know shit to know the shit's good. Wrestling logic must dictate about how the fuck someone can survive a box for 13 days in capability. I get it, yeah. I love it, dude.
There is one person that could survive in that box for 13 days. So here's who I think is
that dude's immortal.
well,
He's like, other than him.
so here's who I think is inside that box. And I hope that I could see this happening.
Oh, God.
I think it's going to be Danhausen.
Oh, that'd be fucking yeah. Because aren't they interested? Aren't they interested in him? Oh, but where the fuck is he gonna? What? But where is he gonna fit in?
It's such a Danhausen thing to be
really. But hey, at least I fucking said something about. Yeah, oh, dude, I cannot wait for our Danhausen and CM Punk to reunite on screen backstage. It is going to be such a hoot. I'm so excited. Yeah, dude. Joey, what's going on, dude? Imagine the box is The Rock. Joey, shut the fuck up, dude.
Guys, in the live chat, who do you think is inside the box? Wrong answers only. We'll share them.
Yeah, you won't even think of that coming either, dude. Yeah, that's on fuck. Okay, so you know what? I'll bite. Yeah, it's Danhausen.
Well, I did look on AEW's website. Danhausen and Chris Jericho are both still on the website, but obviously things can change before the chamber.
Dude,
but I feel like this is something that Danhausen, this would be perfect.
Is it so bad that like I kind of want to ride that wave and like just like announce to the world that we know it's Danhausen, even if we're fucking wrong? Like it's just funny at this point. So honestly, like I'm down to ride that wave.
No, here's what's gonna be funny about this thing.
I want it to be Danhausen now, dude.
This better get clipped because
yes,
I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to be the funniest thing about this whole thing. If it is Danhausen, Danhausen's gonna come out of that crate, and fans are gonna lose their fucking mind saying, "We get this, but not Jericho."
Yeah,
WWE, fuck you, da. It's like, oh, come on, this is
dude,
fucking hilarious.
I need it now. Now I want it to be Danhausen, dude. Dude, Danhausen is like the one comedic superstar that I would welcome with open arms, dude. Everything that Danhausen has ever done in AEW, I know about.
Yeah, like in that
because I love Danhausen, dude. Like he's gimmick fucking superstars are very a dime a dozen nowadays, especially in WWE. So Danhausen would spice things up. I would love to see a match between him and Akira Tozawa. I would watch the shit out of that. I would watch the shit out of that, dude.
Danhausen at our Truth segment.
I'm assuming around now. I mean, they've been talking about how WWE's been interested in Danhausen and to have like a comedic role again. Fuck yeah.
I could answer this from Joey Times. Did Danhausen's AEW contract ended though? So it ended a while ago, but due to injury,
they stacked some time and froze his contract.
TV, they froze the contract.
Same thing with Jericho, I heard. Yeah.
Yep, and we're gonna talk about the Jericho one later on in the show. But yeah, Danhausen, we don't know what the status is. But it's been a while though, which is why I have a feeling he could be done before.
Dude, I want it to be Danhausen so fucking bad, dude. Like, I want it.
It's got to be a comedy character. It's got to be a comedy character.
I swear to God, if it's fucking Mr. Iguana, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. It's like, ooh, new look. Like, if you fucking show up on my goddamn TV on WWE programming again after the fucking Rumble, I'm done.
Also, before we went live on We Are Wrestling YouTube channel for this episode of the pod. Yeah. I did see Hornswoggle post a picture of him inside a little crate.
I'm sorry, but it was definitely a milk crate or a box because that definitely
he was thinking because his first promo picture. Let me pull it up to you. I'll show you because his first promo picture was actually inside a crate. So what he did was he shared this.
Fucking, I love it.
The new WWE legend. Himself. But let's see what some of the maniacs said here. All right, we have Tyrus. Yes, Danhausen. This is be such a comedy act like the Gooker. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, not the Gooker.
The box is the Spirit.
That's what had me fucking crying.
Developmental.
That's what had me crying a second ago, dude.
That'd be great.
Oh hell, fucking yeah, Joey.
I'm sure Danhausen would be happy to see CM Punk again. Oh, dude, they're like best friends.
Yeah, dude, they're tight as shit, bro. Fucking, we love Danhausen over here. There's no Danhausen slander.
We love Danhausen, but Perch on the Top Rope in Justin We Trust absolutely hates him. So if you guys do follow in Justin We Trust over on Instagram, go tell him in the comment section that he loves Danhausen. It gets him pissed off every time.
Wait, what? You talking about who?
In Justin We Trust.
He hates Danhausen?
Oh, he hates Danhausen.
Why?
So whenever I'm at conventions and stuff with him, I always get him riled up about Danhausen and his boys and I we're always just giving him shit.
I fucking love that low key though.
It's hilarious. Oh, dude, I love Danhausen. But let's move on now to another Monday Night Raw related TV recap. And this was actually your highlight of the week, so we might as well talk about it.
Let's do it.
This past Monday on Raw, Javon Evans pulls the upset, defeating Gunther and Intercontinental Champion Dirty Dom to enter the Elimination Chamber match. What's our thoughts on this?
I hate that this was my highlight because I gave my thoughts on this in the highlight. And we talked about it for an extensive amount of time. So, I mean, I can't really say much now other than I'm hyped for him. And again, one of the youngest to go in the chamber, he's gonna get the big fucking the big spot, which again, I love. He's basically today's new Kofi Kingston, which is great. So, yeah, just really hyped for him. I'm excited to see how long he's gonna last, and that's gonna be huge on his career. So, just big props to Javon Evans at this point because I've said everything important I needed to say in the beginning.
Oh, for sure. But I will say this, man, when it comes to Javon Evans, I'm happy that they made this decision to have him win this match. It needed to happen. Gunther doesn't need to be in the chamber. We need to keep him far away from the World Championship right now. Let him do the career-killing gimmick. And I believe it is going to be him and Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania with the way they're building things up with him and Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
I do. And then also Dirty Dom getting pinned by Javon Evans. That also opens up an opportunity down the line for Javon to maybe go against Dirty Dom for the championship.
Ooh, quick question.
Dom
Do you think Dirty Dom could fucking turn face at Mania?
Nope.
Really?
Finn Balor is going to be face.
Because I was going to say, dude, if the Finn, again, this is just fantasy booking, exclude the Finn Balor shit. They end up, trying to keep him in the main event scene. Because obviously we know things can change. But,
yeah,
dude, turning Finn face at some point, especially after the Gunther match, that would also, if he's still IC champion, that could set up a feud with him and Gunther. Even if Gunther ends up capitalizing, dude, I would fucking still be there for that, too.
I don't want him to end Finn Balor's career.
Not Finn Balor. I'm talking about fucking Dirty Dom for
Oh,
the Rey
Dirty Dom
Mysterio
and
shit.
Gunter. Yeah, because
Like, could we see a face
Dom.
turn from Dom, especially since if it's going to risk his dad's career regardless? Like,
Oh yeah,
that is, and then it would set up an IC title feud. Like, I would be down for that.
No, because then you could have Dirty Dom lose the title to Finn, and then you could have no championship involved with Dom and Gunter.
Because at some point they're gonna turn Dom face. They're gonna at some point.
Getting good heel reaction.
I know he is, but like, if there is any moment that could really turn face and get the fans behind him, it's a moment like that. It would be a moment like that, and if they went that route, I would be fucking over it. I'd be so all over it, dude.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
But that again, fantasy booking. Regardless, again, the Finn shit could change, and they could keep him in the world title picture. Because honestly, I didn't really buy Finn Balor as world champion material when he first won it, but now I think he deserves it. So it's like I'd rather him stay in the main event picture and then go the Gunther and Dom Mysterio match after the Rey Mysterio fucking career ends. Like, I would love that.
Sure.
I would fucking eat that shit up, dude.
Double babyface turn. Technically, they could do something with that.
Facts,
but
Tyrus.
Getting back though into Javon Evans, man, this is huge because I thought out of the people that got called up to the main roster, he was going to get lost in the shuffle.
We all believe that.
Thought about that because Strick Williams, I knew was going to be better on the main roster than he is on NXT. I knew Obafemi was going to be a perfect fit. The dude's got it. So I thought Javon Evans was going to kind of get lost in the shuffle there for a
Apparently he's him too.
But I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm so glad I'm wrong.
Yeah, it turns out Javon Evans is him too. Fuck. They're all him, dude.
Yeah.
Like the call-ups this year have been fucking insane.
Yeah,
all of them are winning.
For once, they actually are doing something with the people that are called up.
Dude, and it's fucking great. And dude, and have you noticed it's also a lot of black excellence?
Yeah.
I've noticed that. And I noticed that.
I think it's time that like I can understand.
I think Triple H took that shit personally because he's really pushing the black talent and they're killing it.
Yeah, but like in all seriousness though, Triple H gets a lot of shit for like the racism.
But when he does it right, it's fucking insane, and he's killing it right now.
People like to always call out the negative when it comes to Triple H, but like this is a positive with what he's doing here.
Yeah, WrestleMania
and he completely
might be a wreck, but he's killing it.
He completely put the racism stuff to bed.
Oh, dude, he fucking took that shit personally because he's killing it right now with Trick, Oba, and Javon Evans apparently right now. So,
for sure,
Oba, dude, they are all him, bro. They are all him, but because of that, I feel like low key the women are suffering. But that's another topic for another time. But yes, I agree.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But there is a lot of positives there with the women as well.
There are, but like I've just noticed the decline.
Thank you for the perfect segue though, because there's a lot of fans that are not happy about the booking of this woman who's in NXT. So last night on NXT, the new general manager, Robert Stone, announced that Blake Monroe will be in the Women's Speed Championship tournament beginning next week, facing Thea Hale. Fans are upset about this booking decision because, of course, in AEW, she was booked as a world champion, had one of the best storylines with Toni Storm as Mariah May, but now she's going from that being NXT Women's North American Champion to now going after a Speed title. What's your thoughts on this?
I think it's bullshit. Like you built her up again. This is the debut curse. Like you had fucking Blake Monroe come over. She had made a massive fucking impact. And then you do this. I don't understand. Like, is there something she's not understanding? Is there something that she's not like getting in terms of like in-ring and like fucking promo personality? Like, is there something wrong? Because it doesn't seem right.
And now that I watch NXT regularly, I can confidently say they missed the ball with her. She should have been called up to the main roster with Jordan Grace, with Oba, with Trick, and Javon Evans. They should have had her called up because I do think she is way too good for NXT. And I think that's why she's kind of getting lost in the shuffle there, because we've seen plenty of NXT stars like just they're a mid in NXT, but then when they go to the main roster, they fit.
This is what I mean, dude. This is what I mean. Like, you know, the women are kind of suffering, dude. Like, even Jordan Grace's call up has been kind of fucking mid, and I hate that because I love Jordan.
That's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been kind of mid, so it's like I hate that. Why? Jade Cargill being the first thing when she should have went to Raw and not SmackDown? Yeah.
No, SmackDown was the right decision, but you can't have somebody debut on the main roster and then go right for the Women's World Championship. This is one of the
No.
biggest issues with AEW back a couple years ago with their women's division. Deonna Purrazzo left TNA. She had so much momentum because she rebuilt herself over there, goes to
Facts,
AEW, and immediately they have her go for the Women's World Championship. She loses, and then she gets lost in the shuffle, and now she's wrestling on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And that's what they did here with Jordan Grace. They
Yep.
set her up for failure, and it was just such a missed opportunity
think-
with her. Because what they should have done, of course, you and I know her because we have a wrestling podcast. We talk
Yeah.
about her all the time. But the casuals,
always been
fans
high
that are
on Jordan
buying the
Grace.
tickets to SmackDown don't really know her because not all of those fans watch NXT. They don't watch
Yeah.
TNA. So what they should have done for at least 3 weeks, give us some video packages. Tell her story about her being a bodybuilder, her being one of the pioneer women of Impact Wrestling. Give us that backstory so that we can get invested in her and what she's capable of doing because we know what she's capable of. We've seen it, and we've been praying for WWE to sign her for years.
All right. So
But putting
I
her
think-
right for the championship against Jade Cargill, who
All right.
can't even work more than 10 minutes without fucking up,
yeah.
that's where we fucked up.
So I think, she's one of the superstars that can absolutely bounce back for this because she's a future world champion, dude. That's not.
Definitely.
She's going to be in the fucking Hall of Fame, and I can tell you that immediately. Like, she's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. Right now, I do agree with everything you just said, but I do believe that she has enough star power and has
Are
enough
we talking
knowledge
about
to
Jordan
get
Grace
through
or,
it.
Blake?
Jordan Grace.
Oh,
Blake too. I think once Blake's called up, and I think she's going to be more of like the mid card, but very high mid card.
yes.
I can't say that I see her as a future world champion just because
Not yet.
you gotta get some callus first, tangle with the right people. I need to see what you can do, but I think promising, definitely high mid card. I'm looking at US or fucking Intercontinental. I see more US on her though.
And there's been plenty of
Um,
people that have had successful careers going after those belts and not
Exactly.
the world title.
And who knows? Maybe one day you can sway me, you can sway the office, you can sway the fans. You might get a world title shot, but right now I don't believe that. Jordan Grace bounce back from this. I think once Blake's up to the main roster, that's where I can really kind of see some, some gears moving.
Yeah, and I think like her going for the speed belt just proves that timing is everything, and they should have had her called up to the main roster. And right now is just not her time.
I
and it's
agree.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
And ever since, it seems like she lost a lot of momentum when that whole botch happened with Thea, accidentally winning the title against her. Just seems like she's been kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit.
Mhm.
So
Yep, I
hopefully
agree.
she bounces back from it. But with that being said, now let's get into the We Are Wrestling weekly news and rumors. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the We Are Wrestling weekly news and rumors. Always remember, just because Dave Meltzer says it, it doesn't mean it's true. Take everything we're about to talk about with a pinch of salt. Oh my god, AEW misused another guy. Oh my god, WWE is ripping us off again. Oh my god, this guy's leaving. He said,
What?
the IWC, who have no profile pictures, are afraid to show themselves, is buzzing about the dirt sheets. Moose said, we're not allowed to criticize anything unless we're in the business. But, fuck it. Let's get into the We Are Wrestling weekly news and rumors.
You fucking mark!
I'll always thank you for that last part.
Oh yeah, it's time, baby.
Dude,
for the
I-
We
but
Are
just-
Wrestling weekly news and rumors.
just quick thing. I will always remember where I was, what I was doing when I saw that fucking pipe bomb, dude. And let me tell you, dude, that shit has lived rent free in my head every single fucking day since. But anyways, continue, son.
51,000 views on my reaction to that on the We Are Wrestling
that,
page.
that was a fucking check right there.
Shout out to MJF
You fucking mark.
for paying the electricity bill here at We Are Wrestling.
You're welcome. You fucking mark. Yeah, dude.
Oh, I love the Donnie intro. Appreciate that, man. We're trying to spice things
He
up.
recorded that mid crash out because that shit felt way too personal. But he said, "Fuck it," and we've been balling ever since.
For sure. And we gotta make a highlight of the week and a main event little video pretty soon as well, which
We'll
will
get
be
there.
in the works. We'll get there. But for now, I hope you guys are enjoying the little little breaks, the little segues we're doing here. But let's get into the We Are Wrestling weekly news and rumors. And I have been waiting for this very moment to talk about this.
Oh, Lord.
WWE might have announced the biggest partnership in the history of World Wrestling
fucking
Entertainment,
Jesus.
LLC. WWE has announced a new multi-year partnership with Dude Wipes. Part of this sponsorship will include Dirty Dominic Mysterio wearing Dude Wipes branding on his gear. What's your thoughts on products now sponsoring wrestlers in World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC?
I'm down for sponsors, but to put it on people's merchandise is foul. You got Dom Mysterio, Dude Wipes right above his wiener. Yeah, dude, because that makes it look attractive. People want to buy that shit. They want Dude Wipes on their shit. They want you to know that they fucking scrub they balls, bro. I don't understand. The ring was bad enough. If I see Dude Wipes in the ring, I'm going to lose my shit. But on people's merchandise is foul.
Let me tell you this right now. If they give me a Dirty Dom action figure with a shirt that says Dude Wipes on it, I will stop collecting Modern Talent. I will start off by saying that. Why? And I already know if Phil McManus was here right now, he would say, this is the business era of WWE. So fucking over the business era of WWE. I am so over the freaking LED boards and the freaking 12K cameras that they're using, the drones. I'm sick of it. Can we just go back to the simple days when we had scaffolds?
I miss the fucking just regular goddamn ring, dude. I'm sick of fucking even the. I'm sick of seeing the ring post, dude. I'm sick of seeing the electricity on the ring post, dude. You're gonna throw me to that shit.
Slim Jim tables, Ben.
They literally changed LA Knight's table to fucking Slim Jim colors. All right, I get it. He's the mascot of that shit. Yeah,
it's all tables that have the Slim Jim logo on it. I hate it.
Yeah, dude. Dude Wipes that all over. Made me hate the story.
Dude, the Dude Wipe. I cannot believe this is the thing. I cannot believe now we're going to be getting sponsorships on wrestling gear. This is
it's not even fucking gear. It's the fucking merchandise. So not only do they not get to pocket their merchandise sales, WWE was already taking a chunk. Let's fucking put a sponsor on it and rob you some more. Fuck you, dude.
And they even higher up the prices on the merch too. So
that's fucking disgusting. So you're gonna up the price on something that nobody wants in the first place. Yeah, man, you're doing a really good business strategy here, trying to get some fucking money, you idiot.
I will tell you this right now, though. John Cena, man, I'm so glad that this wasn't happening during the farewell tour. Because imagine having Dude Wipes on a John Cena farewell shirt. Oh, I would have fucking lost it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I would have paid good money to get that shit removed.
I cannot believe this is a real thing.
All right, so we can agree that we hate it, right?
Yeah, but dude, with TKO, what's next now? What do you think is next with trying to freaking get the dollar out of us?
Dude, they are going to make creative ways of doing it. It's the one and only time that they've ever had successful creative, and they don't even like that shit either.
Yeah, dude, I cannot believe this.
Me neither, bro, Chacho.
Dude, I feel like it wasn't that long ago either that it must have been maybe a year ago or so. But I swear I remember making a joke about the Dude Wipes with either Vince McMahon or Ric Flair. I forgot who it was, but it was a long time ago. But man, I can't believe this is a thing. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I think it's fucking nuts, and I think it's unneeded.
Yes. Wipe on it. That I don't know, actually. I don't know if just for wrestlers with the entrances or.
No, I think it's going to be on the merchandise too. If it is, dude, I don't think anybody would buy shit that says Dude Wipes on them. If they do, you're a mark. Like the worst kind of mark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yep. And I can't believe this is a thing. But yeah, let's move on here because
I'm sick of talking about Dude Wipes on my favorite fucking superstar shit.
Yeah, I think WWE wanted to have this partnership with Dude Wipes because the creative has been so bad lately that
It's
they
dog
need
shit.
to
Clean it
clean
up.
up the
Fwink.
shit
Yeah, dog shit. Fwink.
with Dude Wipes.
Yeah, dude.
Well, guys, I will tell you this. You won't, you. I can't
Are we
believe
really stuck on dude wipes right now?
Hold on, I got a good plug here.
Please, please, no. We're not even sponsored. Why are you
Guys,
plugging them?
If you
Jesus Christ.
no. If you don't want to have Dude Wipes on your shirt, you can get yourself a We Are Wrestling shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com
This
because it won't have
motherfucker.
useless sponsors on the shirt. So go get your shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com. Such a bad plug. But
Yeah.
let's move on
Oh, that's what you're
to
plugging. Okay.
some of the another news and rumors thing that we kind of talked about a little bit, but it's official now. The Inspiration is All Elite. According to Fightful, the Inspiration are signed to AEW on a multi-year contract.
Oh, cool.
Which we did kind of talk about this already a couple weeks ago because once the AMC deal was like premiere episode happened, they lost the tag titles. They were free agents, and both AEW and WWE were interested in them, and they made their debut during AEW House Rules show. But I will say this, even though they're not the same talent that they once were, I do like this signing for AEW because they are an established tag team. AEW just introduced women tag titles, which, by the way, WWE and AEW, they've actually been doing a pretty solid job with their women tag divisions. I will have to give them credit where it's due. But yeah, Inspiration are now All Elite. I'm surprised because I thought that WWE was going to bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with AEW, I mean, both schedules are pretty good now, travel wise. Like, like superstars don't really suffer like that, so that's not really in like negotiations anymore. But I mean, hey, they found some more creative freedom, and they did what's best for them. I was never really like a huge fan, but I do know like their impact and like how how big they are to like the women's division. So hope they succeed.
Yeah, no, I hope they succeed as well. Joey Times, it's basically like the Bellas 2.0, and WWE got that. Yep, so pretty much the WWE got the Bella Twins, AEW got the Inspiration, so honestly, good move for women's tag team. But let's move on now to some good news here. Former WWE Women's Champion Jazz announced that she is now a part of the WWE Performance Center coaching staff.
Nice.
What's your thoughts on this?
Again, everybody that transitions from wrestling deserves like a career, and if it's something that they love inside something that they love to do, then all the power to them, and that's big congrats, man. I love hearing it.
Oh, me too. I'm very happy for Jazz. It seems like from her social media post, she's very excited about this opportunity, and she was like one of the most underrated divas during that time in WWF. When around like 2001, 2002. So good for her. She was always a very good in-ring performer. And I know a lot of the WWE veterans that are in the women's division, like Bianca Belair, are very excited to go to the Performance Center and get to train with Jazz.
It's going to be sick, and she's going to help really craft the next generation of women superstars. So, it's going to be really cool seeing her influence. And
I wouldn't be Best One Donnie without saying, I hope that this leads to her getting an action figure as well, because she never got one ever.
That'd be cool.
So
That'd
I hope she gets one. But let's move on now to some WrestleMania 42 news. We're going to have a lot of that on the road to WrestleMania.
Love it.
And Brock Lesnar's
Ooh.
WrestleMania plans have been revealed. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the Brock Lesnar direction for Raw is likely to be teased at the February 23rd Raw in Atlanta when he returns. There was a tease at the Royal Rumble of Obafemi, and after the Rumble, we were only told that it was not a sure thing yet. We do know that in lineup in late January for the show, Lesnar was listed to face LA Knight at WrestleMania 42.
Shit.
So, with Brock Lesnar, there's two roads here to WrestleMania, him possibly going against Obafemi and him possibly going against LA Knight. What do you think? Who do you think Brock Lesnar should face?
See, this is tough. Like, this one's genuinely tough for me. and like I'll tell you why.
Wait a
So
minute.
what? Maybe.
Perhaps,
I don't think.
maybe
Dog,
Jazz can teach Jade how to wrestle.
Listen, dog, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I don't think anybody can fucking teach Jade how to wrestle at this point, man. She's her own fucking worst enemy. But when it comes to like, Oba and Brock versus or LA Knight and Brock, dude, like this is genuinely hard for me because one, I want LA Knight to succeed, man. Like, and he's over as fuck. He's a good size. Like I think that match of all things would be interesting just because like how are we going to get there and like what's going to cause that? Because Brock Lesnar doesn't just wrestle anybody. He doesn't just face anybody.
Well, I could
like,
actually tell you what would cause this match to happen and why.
other than just the elimination, but that would have been addressed. That would have been addressed at some point though, and it hasn't
be
been.
in Atlanta.
But it's just random at that point, and I want something more for that. Like if you're going to put him against Brock Lesnar, make it monumental and give this dude something to put into his career resume that is fucking immaculate. That would be interesting. I'm down for it if they go that route because again, I want to see LA Knight succeed and I'm kind of curious. But I think it's more so going to be Obafemi because one, we already saw that tease and we already know that's going to be a battle for the fucking gods and I would love to see them throw each other the fuck around. Fucking, if you look at fucking Obafemi's legs and Brock's legs, dude, there is a vast difference there. So, Oba having that upper body and lower body, dude, like fucking dude. Brock is one of the most strongest people you ever meet. He's a fucking animal. I'm not discrediting him, but dude, to say that I am not curious as to what both of them would do in a ring is an understatement. So, I'm down for either way. I think it's going to go to Oba. I'm going to be satisfied with that, but I'm always going to have that what if for LA Knight. So, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't want it to be LA Knight and Brock Lesnar because I do think that if that's the case, I don't see LA Knight beating Brock, even though if that happened, we could finally give LA Knight a proper push that he rightfully deserves, still getting the biggest reactions of the night.
It really depends on like the story and like what you do in it, like where we're at. Like,
but with LA Knight, I don't trust WWE creative.
I don't either. Right. And I'm being honest with you, dude. I don't either.
It's going to be a burial, and I have a feeling if they put LA Knight and Brock Lesnar in the ring, it's going to be a Dean Ambrose Brock Lesnar situation.
But here's the thing, though. I don't think that they would do that only because if they put LA Knight in a WrestleMania match against Brock Lesnar, and if they were even considering that, they're seeing something in LA Knight. And they want to set him up for an angle for something. I don't think it would be a squash match, but for me to have it be compellable, it's how we get there, the reason why, what we see and what kind of brutality we see, what kind of side of LA Knight we see. That would be the really defining factors, and I would really have to see something different, and you'd have to really fucking wow me.
Well, you see, here's
and
the
I
two
want
reasons
that, but
why
I don't think WWE would do it.
But here's the reason why I could see this being an option. Two reasons. The first reason I could see this happening is because, one, Brock Lesnar, he's entertaining as hell when he talks, but he's not the best promo guy. So going into this road to WrestleMania, you have to build a story. And if there's anybody that could build a story talking to himself in the mirror, it's LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And two, maybe they do want Brock Lesnar to have a good match with LA Knight, but at the end of the day, they want to maybe make Brock Lesnar look strong so that when he goes into his retirement match at SummerSlam against Gunther, he has that win over LA Knight and he looks strong. So that's why I could see this happening, but I don't want it to because this is not going to do any favors for LA Knight unless they're going to have him actually win the match, which I don't see happening.
I want
especially
LA
with WWE Unreal Season 2. After seeing like the way they treated him on Unreal Season 2, I just lost all I don't want LA Knight at all to be in the ring with Brock Lesnar because you are up for failure.
The dude made one mistake, but the match still went fluidly. Like, how are you about to fucking scold him for that shit? Like, to be fair, Triple H was actually still super cool with him, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, it was still a great match. Like, it was still. I understand though because I'm assuming that was the defining moment that was going to give him a push. And I'm because they said that people would have fucking been like,
and that's why LA Knight looked defeated in that moment too,
because it's like because that would have made him look huge, and that's what the fans have been asking for. But it was a mistake, man. And again, that's just it pissed me off.
Let's get into the other road to WrestleMania, and that's Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. That right there is a blockbuster match.
That story writes itself.
And honestly, if Brock Lesnar is going to retire at SummerSlam, if there's one person in the WWE who is employed,
It's going to be Gunther, but yeah.
if there's one person in WWE who's employed that deserves to have a WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar, who I think could bring out the best in him and give him a good WrestleMania match, it's Oba Femi. And that's why I am all for this, because honestly, give us Oba versus Brock, have Oba beat Lesnar, and then going into SummerSlam, Gunther and Lesnar can do their thing.
So that's why Oba Femi's likely going to sign with Raw. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, see, now that makes sense. I love that. I love that so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
That would be a good bribe too.
And like I said, dude, that story writes itself.
For Mania.
Yeah, that story writes itself, dude.
Oh, for sure. And that's why, I just think with Oba Femi, you and I have been talking about it for the last couple weeks since you came back on the show. We've been talking about how much we see in Oba. And he, once Roman Reigns is gone, CM Punk retires, all of these larger-than-life superstars that we're seeing
retiring. It's going to be
Oba's
kingdom, dude.
It's going to be Oba's kingdom. And honestly, what better WrestleMania debut than going against the man who's main evented multiple WrestleManias in Brock Lesnar, the man who ended The Undertaker's streak.
Quick detour. Joey, I would love that or the Rumble, but I could definitely see LA Knight finally winning the Money in the Bank. That would be fucking excellent. Anyways, continue, though.
Dude, it's got to happen.
I think Gunther's going to retire Brock, but I think Oba Femi is... I think Gunther's going to retire Brock, but Oba Femi is going to get the WrestleMania match. 100%.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's the perfect way to go. Because then you can have Gunther pretty much try to discredit him losing to somebody young like Oba, and that's going to have Lesnar lose some of that confidence going against a guy like Gunther. And Lesnar, we've never seen as an underdog.
Dude,
so that's going to make things interesting.
It's not even like an underdog thing. I'm just kind of fucking excited to see what Brock Lesnar and Gunther is going to look like, because I feel like it can go one of two ways. Either he's going to put Gunther over or he's going to fuck him up, because Brock does what Brock wants. So if he ain't feeling it, I don't think he's going to go to sleep. And I don't think he's going to go to sleep, dude. Brock is, that is somebody that you cannot
that's
convince
one
me.
match I do see Gunther getting the pinfall.
Yeah, let's give him a pin and have him cheat a little bit, because I don't think he's getting Brock clean. Yeah, nah, dude.
For sure. But I just think that Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, that's the way to go. And honestly,
Brock
if you want to get people
Joey.
excited for WrestleMania 42, give us that.
Oba
give us
Femi.
somebody new. Oba versus Brock. Let's make it happen.
See, this is something, again, that deserves a WrestleMania moment. Just take away the fucking Money in the Bank pay-per-view and just put it back on Mania and have LA Knight win it. Then he gets not only does he get a chance, but he gets a WrestleMania moment, dude.
And also, Money in the Bank at WrestleMania,
I look forward to that shit every fucking year.
Dude, but that gives 7 or 8 talented wrestlers an opportunity.
And a fucking 1-year contract from Mania to Mania, you could fucking make your moment at that fucking Mania, dude. Fuck. That is what I looked forward to, that shit every fucking year. So when they made the pay-per-view, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I was so mad.
Let's see what the live chat is saying here about this possible Brock Lesnar plans for his road to WrestleMania. Does Triple H hate LA Knight? Yeah, probably. How many times has Triple H said he's going to push somebody? He said this to Finn and LA Knight. Well, it does seem like he is going in the right direction with Finn Balor. LA Knight, only time will tell.
We're cooking.
Tyrus here. Brock Lesnar must finally bring losses, and losing to Oba Femi not only puts over the young talent, but Brock could be a great babyface Farbird Destroyer.
I think he's going into his final match as a babyface, dude. Nobody's going to fucking cheer for Gunther, bro.
Because here's what I see happening. WrestleMania, Oba defeats Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar shakes Oba's hand so that when we get into SummerSlam, Brock will go in as the babyface against Gunther.
Bro, I'm telling you, Raw after fucking Mania, we're going to get the Gunther tease. Because Gunther's obviously going to retire probably Mysterio at fucking Mania. Yep. And then fucking Oba's going to beat Brock. He's going to Gunther's going to talk his shit the Raw after Mania, and you're going to hear fucking Brock's music go off. Dude, yes. Dude, I want it. Give me. That is how you do it. Give me. We got the script, boy. Let's go.
We're both on the same page here.
We're on fire.
We're on fire.
What a good episode.
Joey Scott. Will Gunther retire Brock at SummerSlam?
Yes.
Brock's hometown. Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I can't wait to see what happens after Brock Lesnar, because we really don't know what's going to happen.
Dude. Oh, I know Randy said he had till he was 50, but is this like a way to segue Randy being retired by Gunther at some point too?
Nope.
Not
That's
this
why
year,
Randy,
obviously, but
nope,
they're keeping him far the fuck away from him.
nope. Randy will stay on the other brand.
Let's keep it that way for a while because I'm not ready to pass a legend killer. That'll piss me off too much, dude.
Nope, we don't need Randy to retire.
No,
Nope, we're not even gonna.
Not anytime close. We're gonna keep them on separate brands for a little bit.
Yep. Let's get into our last our Wrestling Weekly news and rumors because we don't even want to think about Randy Orton retiring at this point. I already lost 2 goats.
I'm a piece of shit for that. All right,
we're about to lose another goat in Ray.
Yeah.
Our last
don't even fucking remind me. Go.
Topic. We got a huge Chris Jericho update. Somebody who Gunter probably could.
You couldn't use a more flattering picture of this motherfucker. I mean, nice jacket, but what a fucking dickish picture to use, you piece of shit.
Well, I've been using the same one of Jericho for the last 10 to 20 weeks, so I wanted to change it up.
Well, it's been about 20. Oh, yeah, true. Okay. All right.
Well, according to Fightful, Jericho is still firmly under an AEW contract, still on the website. The belief from those around Jericho in AEW is that his deal was frozen after he took time off in 2025. What's your thoughts on Jericho's contract possibly being frozen?
It doesn't surprise me. I don't see it as like a petty move. A lot of people in AEW, if they've taken some time off for injury or what have you, they usually have to make it up. I think the one thing that only kind of stands out to me is Jericho's kind of like a veteran and one of the pillars of their company. Mm-hmm. So I feel like his contract is kind of a little different. He's got a little bit more leeway, and it may kind of have some kind of slight pettiness to it. And if it is, it's not really a big deal because again, it's not the first time we've seen it. I don't know. I think it's just kind of business at this point, and if it is what it is, it is what it is. We can't really change anything about it, but we do know he's coming to WWE, so it's really just realistically when. I'm not in really a hurry. Just make it a good moment.
And I feel like if Jericho were to go to Tony Khan and ask for his release, I feel like Tony Khan would grant it to him because he did do a lot.
He did all he could.
The launch of All Elite Wrestling. But I do think that
a lot of why it is the way it is.
But I do think that Jericho is probably just looking at this like, let me take this time, get myself in the best shape of my career. Let me go on tour with Fozzy. Let me take a break from wrestling for a little bit because he was on TV regularly for such a long time on AEW. That's why he kind of lost that excitement because Jericho's one of the greatest at reinventing himself, but it just seemed like it was just getting very stale, very bland. So him taking this time away is only going to make the excitement even more exciting when he does return to WWE with this final run.
Oh, dude, it's
so
gonna
honestly,
be incredible.
I think Jericho's looking at this as like a blessing in disguise. Unlike other AEW wrestlers whose contracts were frozen, they were petty about it and they just wanted to go to WWE the moment they were let go. Jericho's looking at this like, you know what? Let me just take this time to just let the time, because that's one thing that Jericho has done a great job with is time.
That, and you also got to remember, like, Jericho's a veteran, man. He's a professional. He's, like, really a no-drama kind of guy. Like, he knows he's been around long enough. He doesn't want to burn that
bridge with Tony Khan and AEW.
Jericho is basically another Orton, just a lot more outspoken about the business, and, like, he's more of, like, a handcrafter where, Randy's just a veteran that's just still doing this full time. I'm not discrediting Randy. Randy's a fucking goat, but Jericho's a different kind of animal. So I think, it's not, there's no beef or anything or hard feelings, and like you said, he's using this as like time to do what he's got to do, and he seems happy. So,
and the longer the time goes, the more exciting the debut's going to be.
Oh my fucking god, dude! If that was an open challenge match, LA Knight versus Chris Jericho at
I can
Mania,
see that happening.
Oh god, that would be so good. Oh, dude, that would be my match of the night. Even if it was a subpar match, dude, I just wouldn't be able to believe my fucking eyes.
I don't know what it is, dude. I have a gut feeling it's going to be WrestleMania where Jericho.
I kind of like the open challenge concept, like how we did it with
LA
Randy.
Knight doesn't have a road to WrestleMania. There you go.
Give him a Seth and Randy Orton rub. Like, dude, the open challenge for Orton, like, again, unfortunate circumstances with Kevin Owens, and I hope his recovery is going well.
Joe Hendry arrival was sick.
Dude, yeah, that was a fun match, and, like, the crowd pop, like, Randy was into it, and, like, he put Joe Hendry kind of over, and it didn't discredit him. So, I mean, like, I like the concept of it. So, if, like, somebody doesn't have a road to WrestleMania...
That's Cody Rhodes up. To be a
so
guy.
Joey, we've actually talked about that with Chris coming out to Judas. Like, we actually talked about like the countdown happening, like his OG song, and then it would probably go right into Judas. So I think
we're gonna get a mix of all of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Way.
But yeah, I I do.
I'm ready to drink it in, man.
Yeah, I got you. No, he's not going to compete in Saudi next year. Joey, he's going to be retiring by the end of this year.
But Jericho, man, I'm excited to see where this will go with his final run. And this is a massive update by Fightful. So shout out to them for getting this.
Yeah, that's a reliable source.
There's been a lot of questions about what's going on with Jericho. And I do have to. What the hell happened to my light? Oh, all right, we're good. But
you and I are having light flickers today. I love it.
But that's the thing about Jericho, though. I definitely see this happening at WrestleMania for sure.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Dude, it's gonna happen at some point, Joey. It's just really realistically when Jericho gets there and when Kevin's cleared to come back, if he's cleared to come back. So.
Oh, for sure. And it's only a matter of time before we get that. But I do think it is time to put somebody over. What do you say?
Oh, let's do it, dude.
Every week, we do this thing called the Getting Put Over segment, where we pick one past, present, or future professional wrestler and we put them over. This is our way of paying respect to those who have sacrificed their bodies for our entertainment. Somebody is getting put over.
Look at you, you little Chad. I love that.
Oh, it is time to put somebody over this week. Last week, who did we put over, Rage?
We put over Trick Williams. Him.
Oh, right? Trick Williams was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so I to be honest, we talked about how weird of a week it was last week, and you remind me.
Well, last week, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember.
Anything can happen when you're live, bro.
I think it was Danny that picked last.
Was it Morrison?
No, yeah. Oh no, it was
Morrison. Okay, it was John Morrison. It was Morrison.
It was
Jesus
John Morrison.
Fuck. I feel like an awful fan. I'm so sorry. Sorry, John.
Oh, don't worry, John Morrison. I'll make it up. I'll vote for you in the power of the poll.
Yeah, boy.
But before we get into our Getting Put Over segment, just want to shout out all the We Are WrestleManiacs that are here live with us right now, because YouTube has been having a lot of issues with notifications. And clearly, the 5 people that are here with us right now have those notifications turned on. So we appreciate the love.
Bummer, too. It's such a good episode.
It's a great episode. But we do get a lot of replay views as well. So I'm sure people will rewatch this, our regulars.
Like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Because the Maniacs, they love us. But with the We Are Wrestling Getting Put Over segment, this week, it was my turn, and we are going to be putting over Raven.
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited about this. Quote to Raven, nevermore. Let's freaking go.
Let's get it.
So if this is your guys' first time listening or watching the We Are Wrestling podcast, the way we like to do this for our Getting Put Over segment, we talk about the accolades. We're going to ask favorite title run, favorite match, favorite segment, favorite year, favorite rivalry, a dream opponent / match, and a what if scenario. So let's get into the accolades for Raven, who was a part of a lot of different promotions throughout the years. Very underrated performer. He is a 4-time ECW Tag Team Champion. 2 times he held the title with Stevie Richards. 1 time with Mike Awesome. And 1 time with his arch nemesis, Tommy Dreamer.
Wild.
Raven is also a 2-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, I like that belt design.
He is a 1-time WCW Tag Team Champion with Perry Saturn, 1-time WCW United States Champion, and a 39-time WWE Hardcore Champion. And his highest ranking in the PWI Top 500 was ranked number 22 in the Wrestling Top 500 in the magazine of 2003. Raven is also a 1-time NWA World Heavyweight Championship. He held it when he defeated Jeff Jarrett in the King of the Mountain at Slammiversary in 2005. And also, he was inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2022. Let's get into our favorite title run.
So I just want to put a full disclosure out there that I don't really know much about Raven, so I just kind of like went through and saw what I thought was impressive, and we can kind of bounce off that. So I went with Hardcore Champion just because he's very notable with it, and he's had one of the longest tenured Hardcore Championship runs. And obviously, anybody that's hardcore is heavily fucking exciting. Big ECW guy. So
Yeah, dude, I don't know if there's anybody that made that hardcore championship special during the Attitude Era. It was Raven.
which is
He
kind of
was one
sad
of the
considering
few.
that was really notorious with Mick Foley. But yeah, dude, it's dope.
Oh, dude, Raven, Crash Holly, Steve Blackman,
Rest his soul.
Mick Foley. That's the Mount Rushmore's, man, with the hardcore championship, in my
Facts.
opinion. But let's get into my favorite title run. Of course, it is the hardcore title, but I wanted to pick a different answer. And I
Facts.
had to go with my second favorite, and that is the WCW United States Champion. A lot of people discredit his WCW run because it wasn't as big as the ECW run, because, of course, he had a lot more creative freedom. He had the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Paul Heyman, that was like his favorite character for ECW TV, was Raven. So in WCW, with the bigger names like the Hollywood Hogans, the Goldbergs, the Stings, Raven was a mid-card guy. And I thought he did a really good job at making this United States Championship prestigious during the time.
Hell yeah.
Let's get into our favorite match of Raven's.
The hardcore title match against Rhino at Backlash 2001, because I actually watched that match and it was fucking brutal.
Oh, dude. So
Shit
good.
was, and like the moment I saw Rhino, I'm like, yeah, dude, I have to see this shit, because Rhino was very underrated when it comes to like just his finisher is called the Gore for a reason, dude. The dude knew how
Oh,
to
dude, I will
fuck
always
around.
remember. Dude, I will always remember that Gore Rhino gave Jericho through the SmackDown.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Like Rhino is one of the most underrated, just really powerhouses. He was just a tank, dude. Like for a littler dude, he was a fucking tank.
Hey,
Like, it
honestly,
was-
Rage. Next week is your Papa Power of the Pull, or you're getting put over.
We might have to put over Rhino, dude.
That's not a bad idea.
We might. I don't think we have yet, so I think Rhino might be a fucking
Nope.
yeah, dude. We're going with Rhino. All right, we'll do it.
All
So
right.
you guys heard Justin, and right now we're doing Rhino next week. Anyways, this match was just fucking brutal, dude. Like I love Rhino weirdly, like weirdly. So like I was like, okay, let's see this shit. I was just like, damn.
Everybody knows somebody that looks like Rhino, I feel like, in life.
So, ours is a Walmart version, and his name is Danny Huckins.
All right, getting into my favorite match now. I had to go with WrestleMania 17, Raven versus Kane versus Big Show.
Dude,
Triple threat
arguably
hardcore championship match.
this was arguably Kane's best attire, dude. Like this was
Best attire.
and he was in the best shape of his fucking life, dude. Like, dude was in fucking stupid shape, and like this version of Kane was my favorite, not only because of, like of just how like he was built, how he was getting booked, but he also fucking snapped on a Kane Rooney, bro. He fucking
Rooney.
snapped, dude. I remember that shit. That he fucking it was awesome.
Hey,
I've
we got
watched that
Josh
shit
Toy Show here in the live chat.
What's up,
Donnie
dude?
and Ben? Sorry I'm late. What did I miss?
quite a
Did
bit.
miss a lot, but you can always rewatch this episode after. But
It was a
right
good
now
one.
we're putting
It was a
over,
good one.
we're putting over Raven, and we have
Yes.
some really good discussions. So definitely highly recommend listening to it.
Hell
But
fucking
yeah, I
yeah.
had to go with the hardcore triple threat match. So
Understandable.
good. So
God, I miss
good.
these spots where they would throw people through fucking glass and shit. Like, I understand it's a very different show nowadays, but dude, I miss these
Man,
spots.
They went everywhere, like in this stadium, which I love.
Dude,
Too.
I miss when fucking WWE
Raven actually
was
Raven almost cut off the pay-per-view line
yeah,
with the riding the forklift.
I believe it. But dude, I miss when WWE was exactly like the fucking games, bro. Like, I miss that shit, dude. Like, you don't get half that shit anymore.
You don't
Ah.
get larger than life characters. It's
Yeah,
sad.
dude. It is sad. And larger than life fucking matches, dude.
That's true.
And like
Well,
this
let's
one.
get into our favorite segment of Ravens, and he's had lots of great segments, lots of great promos through the years.
The crucifix segment was Sandman, just because I thought it was an interesting spot, because holy fuck, that would not be appropriate for television today. And it was, again, brutal. ECW was just built different back in the day, man. If it had 19 in front of the year and you were watching ECW, you know you were watching the good shit. This
Good
was
shit.
where they really pressed the bar. Like, this was kind of like the bridged gap between live action wrestling and celebrity deathmatch. Like,
Well,
that's
do you
what
wanna
ECW
know-
was.
Do you want to know an interesting story about this moment?
Sure.
There's so much. This is why I picked Raven, guys, because I'll just say it out here. I watched his documentary not that long ago, which I do highly recommend anybody to go check it out. Very interesting documentary. And this was like all planned. Like Sandman, Raven, they loved everything they were doing with their storyline at the time. But Paul Heyman had Raven go out after like the show, and he had to apologize to the fans for putting Sandman on a cross because of I believe Raven, I think because of like Judaism or something. Like him and Paul Heyman, like Heyman was getting a lot of heat for this, and that's why like he made Raven go out and have to apologize because they went too far
Way
with
too
this.
far.
And I know Raven was fucking pissed that he had to go out and apologize after this
Oh yeah,
because they created magic.
see, it's sad because it should have been
Actually, and
Paul that apologized.
Also, the kid that they used in this storyline, that was Sandman's legitimate like son.
That's kind of cool, but
That Raven
see,
was used to manipulate him.
and that's cool. But at the same time, I feel like it should have been Paul that went out to apologize because he approved it
Oh,
before.
agree.
So
Oh,
no, it shouldn't have
agree.
been fucking Raven.
Oh, for sure. Josh Toy Show, do you still come into the toy show Sunday, Donnie? Yes, I am, as long as we're not getting snow.
Yeah, boy.
But I don't think we are now. So hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm knocking on my desk.
So what's your favorite segment?
My favorite segment, dude, was the little vignettes we got in WCW of Raven's upbringing. They were stupid, but they were fucking hilarious. So pretty much like Raven's like character, like he's always been like a loner, always like
Yeah.
an outsider. And Raven's upbringing, he's rich. Like he has rich family, lives in mansions,
But
has
he
like millions
dresses
of
and
dollars.
acts like a scumbag. I love it.
So like he like pretty much is like a spoiled brat, and he's like when the parents are like paying attention to like his guest, he's like, "What about me?"
So like, is that like his actual family?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was like, is this dude just because like just this
But yeah,
one picture alone just
it was
gives it away?
great. Like
That's awesome.
Just the upbringing stuff. It's funny vignettes. Like I'm sure you can find them on YouTube. They're funny.
Hell
as
yeah.
shit. But let's get into our favorite year of Ravens.
So I went with 95, especially because of the chair shot heard around the world, because that like, still gets kind of brought up in like, wrestling history to this day. And, if you guys know like the actual like story of the shot heard around the world, it was a very pivotal moment in our history. So to hear the chair shot around the world, dude, you must know it was hard and it was fucking loud. So it was a defining moment, and this was also when him and Dreamer were like, they had years building feuds, like that's his like literally arch nemesis. So, it was also in that pivotal timeline. So,
Yeah, because every time Raven beat Tommy Dreamer for years.
Yep.
And then Dreamer finally got his moment.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what made it even more special. And I remember Raven talking about this on his documentary as well. Heyman wanted Dreamer to hit Raven with the chair 10 times. But
God
Raven
damn.
refused to get hit 10 times regularly. He said, because one chair shot will mean more than 10 chair shots. Because Heyman was like telling Raven, like, needs to be 10 shots because this match before, like they did this, they did that. Raven didn't care. He said, I don't care. I'm not doing 10 chair shots because it's going to take away from that one very hard chair shot. Raven was very like calculated when it comes to like these segments and these decisions that were made in the ring. And that's why like Raven has like one of those biggest what ifs in his career. Never afraid to speak up and never afraid to like tell you that your idea sucks.
Facts.
But getting into my favorite segment or favorite year, I had to go with 1999. I had to go with WCW run for Raven. Okay. I just thought it was very underrated during its time, and WCW, it was always the underrated things that I really liked about WCW.
That shocks me none.
Well, yeah, I know you're not surprised by that.
Yeah, that shocks me none.
I love the cruiserweights. I loved what Chris Jericho was doing at the time. Loved Eddie Guerrero. Loved what Raven was doing. Diamond Dallas Page. A lot of those mid-card underrated stars.
It's kind of crazy to think that Jericho wasn't a WWE-born guy. He made his first fucking waves in WCW, which is wild. That's a rarity. I think that's another reason why he's so pivotal to wrestling. But continue.
But yeah, no, Raven, I had to go with 1999 because, of course, the upbringing and just seemed like he was picking up a lot of momentum during this time too.
Facts.
And also, one thing too that gets talked about a lot to this day is there's a video game, and I believe the cover of the video game has Hollywood Hogan, Sting, I think DDP, and Raven.
Yeah,
And a
I
lot of
remember
people,
that.
a lot of people, like when they ask Raven about that, Raven says, "I promise you, I didn't suck no dick to get on the cover of the video game."
That sounds like a very Raven thing. If I've learned one thing
Yeah,
about him tonight,
but let's get into our favorite rivalry.
Tommy Dreamer, hands down. Like you have an arch nemesis for a reason, man. That carried over to companies, you know. So like, and it spanned years. So you gotta go, you gotta pledge it to the roots, man. And anything that's nostalgic that goes years long, decades, usually it turns out very well if you ever get so fortunate to do that. So yeah, I had to go with Tommy.
And they both just brought out the best in each other. Like this is the average answer for any like hardcore fan out there.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
They've seen the ride.
not surprised at all with this answer because it's a good
Facts.
rivalry, very
Yeah.
good one. But I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I wanted to shed some light on his early TNA days, and I had to go with him versus CM Punk. They did a lot in Ring of
Oh
Honor,
shit!
did a lot in TNA, dude, and this is what I think really launched CM Punk.
You could definitely
his
tell that
career.
CM Punk was definitely like still up and coming. He was in crazy fucking shape, dude.
Yeah, man. And Raven, I thought, really brought the best out in CM Punk. And I feel like after this feud, that's when CM Punk really started to find his footing in professional wrestling. And that's what led to him being the face of Ring of Honor and then going
agree.
off to WWE, becoming the best in the world.
Dude, that's
So,
like another thing I love
Raven
about
and
CM
CM
Punk.
Punk, dude, so good.
That's another
So
thing I love
good.
about CM Punk too. He really has been around the world and has wrestled everybody because I've seen the fucking the indie tape of him and Eddie Guerrero going at it like it was fucking WrestleMania.
Him and
dude.
Eddie and Rey Mysterio,
Dude,
that triple threat.
That fucking match was so exhilarating. The
Early
fact that
days of Ring of Honor.
the fact that not everybody has gotten to see that shit it's wild. It's wild.
Agree.
So it really is a testament to how pivotal CM Punk really is too. So
Raven and Punk.
Just quick nod off.
That's who I had to go with.
Hell
All
yeah,
right,
dude.
let's get into our dream opponent.
So going in not knowing Raven, I went with the Boogeyman just because I feel like it'd be interesting, and it was somebody that there's no chance that because like again, it just how would you conceive that if you were Raven? Like how would you conceive that?
I'll tell
That'd
you
be an
right
interesting
now,
rivalry.
if there's anybody that could make Boogeyman look like $1 million, it would be Raven.
Yeah. All right, I give you that.
I could see some weird shit happening there.
I'm
with
curious
Raven.
of your answer though.
So my answer is probably, dude, I compare Raven to this individual for years. I have to go Raven versus Bray Wyatt.
Really? Okay.
Because both their storytelling, like just them being outsiders, being more creative than the creative team. That's why I would love to see Raven and Bray, because they would tell one of the most interesting stories that like I feel like would just have me glued to my monitor.
I didn't realize that Raven was wearing a Doctor Strange shirt. That's kind of dope.
Oh, dude, Raven used to wear a lot of pop culture shirts. Like
I love it.
Throughout the years, because a lot of people weren't wearing like the band shirts and stuff during that like 90s.
It sticks
era,
out.
which was about like punk rock and stuff.
Yeah.
Alternative.
And
But
grunge.
man, Bray Wyatt, Raven, oh my God, this would have been a dream match for me.
Dude, $1 million.
So good. But Josh Toy Show here has Raven versus Nick Gage.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
another one.
That's a real good one because I know exactly who Nick
match.
Gage is, dude. Yeah, that's a deathmatch fucking legend, dude. GCW fucking homestay, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
And let's get into our what if scenario. Oh, I miss Dan Eddie.
See, I do too, man. See, my biggest qualm with this now is because, like, again, I would have had a different answer had I known that he was very reminiscent of Bray Wyatt. My biggest what if was if Raven debuted in today's era of wrestling, would the gimmick work? Would his character work still fly? Obviously fucking not now, knowing what I've learned. Because you can't water down something like this, you can't, because at that point you're just making it generic and it looks completely acted. This like Raven looked like a dude you could just pull off a street that's rough around the edges that just happened to know how to bar fight. Like that's the coolest part. There was realism even with the character.
And man, being a Raven fan, I can tell you this right now. He was too good for his time in the 90s. He was way too good for his time in the 2000s. And let me tell you, the way wrestling is today, he would be lost in the fucking
Oh, dude.
shuffle.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Badly. So bad.
He capped in the fucking
Oh
early
my
Attitude
God.
Era.
Dude,
The early
he
Attitude,
was
early Ruthless Aggression. He capped there. Unless he went to
Yeah,
TNA.
dude. He did.
Which he
He
did.
killed it in TNA. But dude, oh man, he was so underrated.
Oh,
It
fucking
it
yeah, dude.
sucks. It sucks that like his ceiling was ECW, but at the same time, like he made ECW what it is too. But getting
Facts.
into my what if scenario, because of course I watched the documentary, so I had to go with what if Raven was happy being Johnny Polo? So I'll
God
tell you the
fucking
backstory.
Christ.
I will tell you the backstory here.
What the fuck?
So
What
I
the
bet-
fuck?
I
That
bet
is a
right now
complete 180,
your
dude.
mind is fucking blown right now.
Dude, it's colorful right now. Explain.
All right, so Raven, he got a job with WWE at a very young age. Like he
Oh,
moved to Stamford,
Jesus
Connecticut,
Christ.
and he was actually part of creative. And Vince loved him, absolutely loved him. They loved him over in WWF. And basically, they gave him an on-screen role, Johnny Polo, which at the time, Raven wanted this this was supposed to be Shane McMahon. Basically, he was Shane McMahon before Shane McMahon was on screen as Shane McMahon, as Johnny Polo. So Raven at the time was doing like commentary, he was doing like some manager stuff, but he just wasn't happy doing that because he wanted to be a professional wrestler. And he was set, like he was making like six figures, like working like at WWE Creative and everything. And he basically all that guaranteed money that he was making guaranteed money, unlike the superstars in the mid 90s. So what Raven did, he took a chance, took a gamble. He wasn't happy. So he gave that up and started right from scratch as a wrestler
Fuck
all
yeah,
over
dude.
again.
I love
And then
that.
that's when he got his opportunity with ECW and then became Raven.
Hell yeah, dude.
So my what if is, what if the dude was happy? Like, what would have we gotten with Raven being head of creative? Because we still see some of the guys that were running creative at the time, like Bruce Pritchard, still a part of Triple H's team. Maybe Raven would be there right now if he was happy with this role. So that's honestly my what if scenario. But honestly, I'm glad that this didn't happen.
Facts.
But let's see here. All right. Well, this week for the Getting Put Over segment, we got the opportunity to put over one of the most hardcore wrestlers, ECW legend, Raven. Quote of Raven, nevermore. Next week, Rage, it's your turn. Who are we putting over?
We're gonna put over fucking Rhino. 100%. That sounds like a good time to me.
I like that. Gore, gore, gore.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, with that being said now, let's get into the main event topic for this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast. And with our main event, of course, WrestleMania 42 news, WWE is struggling to sell tickets for WrestleMania 42. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the decline in WrestleMania ticket sales was said to be the reason the entire card is being evaluated, combined with many in creative having different opinions on directions. There were frustrations because they had a game plan in place, and then it was then changed to a new game plan, and now we could and likely will have other changes. One person involved noted that at this point, they really should be sticking to the plans because the plans were good. So, what's your thoughts? Do you think it's like, what do you think is the problem here with when it comes to the WrestleMania ticket sales? Because obviously, like, they picked up lots of momentum throughout the early 2020s with the Bloodline storyline. And it just seems like since they got the TKO deal, the momentum is starting to just decline slowly.
Well, yeah, because they're in the corporate era.
The business era, according to Phil McManus.
I'm not surprised. You know, ticket sales are low. People are panicking. People are second guessing their shit, and a lot of people should not second guess because that's where the failure resides. And if the plans are good, then you should have just kept them in place. But I understand the scramble. It's rough out here. But at the same time, you kind of dug your bed. You got to lie in it, man.
Yeah, and
It's kind of so self-explanatory that I can't really stress more how them signing with TKO really fucked things. So I
really
just
did.
I don't know, man.
It ruined a lot of the creative. But hey, shout out to one of your rageaholics here, Haley.
Hey,
Corporate
what's going
sucks
on, Haley?
souls. You are not wrong, Haley, on that one.
What's going on, homie?
But I will say, man, I think there's a lot of factors here to why the ticket sales are very low right now. And I think the biggest problem is really not the superstars. It's not creative, even though creative could be better. The biggest problem is upping the ticket sales, the ticket prices. And I think that that's what the issue really comes down to, and greed. And I think a lot of people are starting to slowly see the greed that TKO has brought to WWE.
That's all it fucking
Because
is,
you can
man.
say whatever you want about Vince McMahon, he did make the prices family friendly
Exactly. He
and
wanted people
affordable for
to,
people
and he wanted
to go to
people to
the
attend
shows.
these shows and see the shit. Yeah, his creative sucked, but his business was fucking incredible. That's a lot of people things. That's a lot of things. That's something that a lot of people don't really, consider about Vince, even though he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, for
But he knew
sure.
what he was doing logistically, though.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like at the end of the
Biggest pain in
day,
the ass. So
they're
bad.
just so much like with this, like they're exposing themselves. And that's the problem here. Because if they were like going under the table about a lot of these things and not just putting it out there, like them now sponsoring like superstars merchandise and
No,
them
that's
like
fucking stupid.
putting sponsorships like on the ring, like that's one thing, but like getting it now at weapons and like the LED boards and stuff, like you're
Fucking
making it
Slim Jim
obvious
kendo stick,
that,
dude. You're fucking dumb. Oh no, it was a chair.
but like you're just making it blatantly obvious that like all you really care about is the money and you don't care about
The
what
fans.
the people who watch your product, that buy the tickets, that buy the merchandise, that buy the toys, and that's the fans. Exactly. And I think with the WrestleMania 42 ticket sales being low also doesn't help that they're back in Las Vegas as well. And I think a lot of people, the reason why they went to WrestleMania 41 and a lot of the shows that were happening in 2025 is because of John Cena, his farewell tour. There's a lot of people that wanted to go to a WWE show to see John Cena one final time. And that was also a factor with their successful ticket sales. And they were able to up the prices on stuff. Because at the time you have John Cena, he's an attraction. People were willing to pay as much money as possible to see him one final time. But now they don't have John Cena in his farewell tour to rely on.
Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, John's a draw, but like, you really don't have much big going on right now because, like, again, Roman super part time, Brock super part time, Cody got written off or some shit, or he's doing whatever. The shuffle era is always really, it's gonna work or it's not, And right now, I feel like with the whole TKO bullshit too, you're not making anything big enough worth all this fucking money that you want to have people spend that are not gonna fucking spend. I don't know. Right now, it's just a whole fucking mess, man. And I don't know how they're gonna fix it. Like, I really don't know how the fuck they're gonna fix it. I don't. And I think,
I don't
that's the
think
scary
Bob the
part.
Builder could fix this shit.
No, at this point, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they took a bribe from fucking Saudi. They might
Yeah.
have to for this shit.
It's unfortunate because WWE did pick up a lot of momentum the last couple of years, and it
It
just
was a
seems like
hot streak
all that momentum is just like went right down the toilet drain,
in the fucking garbage, bro.
down the sewer, which is so unfortunate. And like you would think that WWE Creative in 2026 would know this last minute changes doesn't work. That's why a lot of people were tuned off when Vince McMahon was running things in his final years of WWE because it was all last second decisions. Like he was making decisions when Raw was live on the air.
Facts. He was changing everything on the fly, and it pissed so many people off.
But there's so many factors here to why the ticket sales, why they're so low right now. And I feel like WWE, they really just need to go back to what they were good at. And that's just entertainment. Stop making a freaking penny off of something
Mhm.
and focus on your fans, because I feel like it's starting to decline. And I think that's why TNA and AEW are starting to pick up a little bit more momentum. Even though like AEW, I don't think is the same product that it once was a couple of years ago watching it. It's starting to gain some momentum because I think people are sick of WWE overcharging for tickets, overcharging for all these streaming platforms that they're on. It's just, man, something's got to change here. And I'm afraid that WWE is digging themselves a hole that they're not going to be able to get themselves out of.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Josh Toy Show here in the live chat. TKO is just money hungry at this point. They need to come to terms with an agreement to make tickets affordable for the fans. Agree. There's two different sides between Vince and TKO. And also TKO needs to also realize that WWE and UFC are two different, completely different sports. And different fans, different demographics. Like, you don't see families going to UFC fights.
I see TKO like Sony, like I see him like Warner Brothers in a way. Like, they have this product, but they don't know what the fuck to do with it, and they know nothing about it. And they just think, oh, we can just put it in the same suit. It'll be successful. No, that's not how that fucking works.
Oh, for sure. And I think that really doesn't help here. And right now, I think WWE is just focused on making the most money as possible, which I hate as a fan, but it is what it is. But Josh Toy Show, I feel like AEW and TNA have picked up a lot of momentum, but at least Tony and Carlos, they are for the fans. And we need that. That's why, like, we here on We Are Wrestling, we preach support indie wrestling at all cost. Wow, I had the getting put over thing on during our main event. Nice. But is there anything else, Rage, before we close off this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Pod you want to say?
No, not really. Other than, it's good to be, back in the grind. So,
well, I do see our numbers have doubled towards the end here of the pod.
And they're realizing it. Yeah.
To let the We Are Wrestling Maniacs know, we apologize if you didn't get the notification that we're on. Even though we talk about it, we're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Turn on those post notifications because YouTube has not been sending out notifications to a lot of
YouTube has been
subscribers, which is why, like, the numbers for this episode are probably down, unfortunately. But you can always rewatch. You can always listen to wherever you get your podcast. But if you guys want to get yourselves a We Are Wrestling is Unreal shirt, they're available now on ProWrestlingTees.com. And you'll definitely be saving half your money if you get a We Are Wrestling shirt rather than a WWE shirt on Fanatics. But to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Pod. If you did, smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to this episode, wherever you get your podcast, leave us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download this episode and all the other episodes and give us a follow. If you're not following We Are Wrestling over on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok, go give us a follow on there. We're posting clips from our podcast. We're posting other clips from other interviews and stuff. Same with wrestling news, all that good stuff over there. So if you're not following us over on the social medias, go give us a follow. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac, you're already over on the YouTube channel where you get the best pro wrestling content. Oh, I'm not telling you what to do, but I think what you should do is hit that subscribe button now. Turn on the post notifications. Never miss an episode.
Haley.
Never miss a video. Links down in the description box below. You can go follow Rage and myself over on our social medias and stuff. Rage, I'm going to let you plug your Twitch streams and all your little fun adventures going on.
Fun adventures.
Take it away.
So my Twitch stream, you can find me on Twitch, literally the same handle. I do music reactions. I game sometimes. I watch movies sometimes. I haven't been doing it for like a week and a half, but I should probably get back on that. So you guys can find me there if you want to come hang out one of these days. So.
All right, well, you can go follow Rage over on his social medias and stuff. All the links are down below. If you guys want to go check out my toy page, Best One Donnie, I do wrestling figure, toy hunts, reviews, all that stuff over there. You can go give me a follow over on there. All the links down in the description box below. We even have merch stores as well in the links. So go buy yourself a Rage shirt. Go buy yourself a Best One shirt. Go even buy a We Are Wrestling shirt. All the links down below. But of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.
Yeet.